Hello, everyone. My audio works this time, and I am looking at the feed, and my audio, my thing, showing that it works this time. How is everyone?
Ooh, pretty good, pretty good.
Good, good.
Pogging out.
Pogging
Hogging out.
out. Nice, nice, nice. So, tonight we do not have everyone here, unfortunately, because Pod is unfortunately dealing with some personal stuff. So as a result, we have Jay, Jose, Phil, and Hedge, and of course DM Hyper. So gentlemen, are you ready?
hmm
That
Yeah.
was one. I need three more. There's two.
No.
Well, your vote doesn't count. Phil,
Huh?
I'm eating Takis.
you're
Oh,
eating
dude,
You
how?
start coughing, your
Takis,
vote counts.
Oh,
the
dude, how good are the
overrated,
Takis, bro?
the overrated chip-like food.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Takis are a D tier snack. Okay, let's play some D&D, guys.
Whoa, the G
See,
betrayal.
you see, I said overrated because people talk about them like they're S tier, and I think like they're good, but they're not
They're
amazing.
S plus 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 plus. Oh
But
my god.
Jay,
I'm
I'm
so
making a
stupid.
chip
Holy
tier
shit.
list during this session, dude.
Jay took it to the next fucking level.
Fuck yeah. I'm not friends
Shit.
with Jay anymore, you guys.
Just,
I don't
just
think we
wait
ever
for the
were.
tier list drop, dude.
Yo.
Oh, I can see why he didn't say I love you to Jay today, bro. Holy fuck, man.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You can keep your DMs with Hedge. I don't care anymore. This is
Yo!
Fight, 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 fight,
Man.
fight.
No, not yet, not yet. We need to see what happens. This session?
Yes, we do. And what happened last time? Last time, the group met with Josaku's, the lady that Josaku was sworn to. After encountering them in the woods, they had a conversation, and by lady, I mean noblewoman, who Josaku was sworn to protect. She slapped the shit out of him. They had a conversation, talked about various things, about back home, how one of the seven Sterlings had been posted in Fuzhou, and that the Empress was now engaged. A very interesting development, given the fact that that hasn't happened in hundreds of years. From there, the party had some interactions with Maya, with Amelie and Ferris, deciding that threatening to tell Josaku about Maya's affections, and from there we also saw some interactions between Yagu, Rochambeau, and Lady Elistray. The group then proceeded on to Mount Alexander, where they found a formidable challenge awaiting them. Saying that to enter, they had to face a test, which that test ended up being 3 magical statues, which they ended up dispatching fairly handily. The doors to the mighty Alexander opened, only for Garim and Maya to be blocked at the door. All 4 members of the Wickermen who have reveries were allowed in, as was Yagu, who was addressed by the marching citadel as candidate. And that is where we pick up, inside of the greatest reverie. So, everyone,
Mhm.
what would you like to do? Y'all are now inside of Alexander. The doors have closed behind you, and he has said, "Proceed, champions and candidates."
Can I pull out Kateka?
Yes, you can.
Not turn him on?
Sure. Ah. So this is what the inside of him looks like.
Have you never seen what the inside of him looks like? Is this your first time?
No, Alexander was never brought to the shrine where I was kept. And while I have an information on his location, it was not his interior where I was able to see.
So you never actually met him before this?
No. Reverie Alexander, chosen weapon of Moradin. I am caretaker, the designated archivist of the primal reveries. As you hear, as you see this sound and light, this light now is shining down onto your hand, where your outstretched hand, where caretaker's crystal is, and he's shining, almost as if he's being scanned.
Mhm.
Your claim is confirmed. Archivist, caretaker. What is your purpose? Being away from the primal shrine. It's simple. Obtaining the rest of the information. Unfortunately, the gods have removed half of my archive on the primal reveries, and I was hoping that they left the rest with you. In addition, leading these 5 here, in hopes that maybe a reverie was stored within your depths, as well as any sort of information we can glean. Maybe possibly even enlisting your help. There's a second of pause. I remain unactivated. After the incident which created the body of water known by the mortals as the Sea of Blood, the gods designated that my core be rendered inactive. However, I do possess the information you seek. And you have a candidate with you. One who may be able to wield the reverie that lies within. State your name, candidate. Yagu, he's talking to you.
Yagu Retsam?
Candidate Retsam. I am Alexander. Within my depths are technologies and artifacts of immeasurable power. One of them, it seems, could be destined for you. Will you undergo the trial?
Sure.
Affirmative. Proceed forward. You shall receive the information you seek once the trial has been completed.
Can we go inside with him, or is this something he has to go in by himself?
Are you asking Alexander?
Yeah.
The trial must be undergone by an individual. You may observe, but you may not interfere.
And we can't go inside like that door, right? Does that mean we can all go through it, Hyper, or is the trial in there?
He doesn't say. He didn't say.
Does that mean we can go? I'm asking. Does that mean we can all go through this door and observe the
It's
trial
not.
from there?
He's not saying that it's a doorway that's
Oh,
yeah, no, y'all aren't anywhere near the trial. You still have to,
okay.
actually walk there because Alexander is fucking massive. There's a reason he was called the Marching Citadel.
Okay.
Step forward. Proceed to the chamber of empathy. And you will be tested, candidate Retsam.
I guess I'll walk forward.
All
I'll
right,
walk with him.
Finn, Yagu. Oh, sorry, not Finn. Yagu, Finn, and Josaku.
I'll walk forward as well.
For sure, I'll follow.
Right, Anomaly is also following along as well. So as you basically like he's lighting up the floor around it, so you're easily able to like follow the path he indicates. And as you walk in, you realize how fucking cavernous Alexander is. Like
Ooh, that's nice.
you like as you start to get inside, you start to realize how big he really is. Like you saw Caretaker's hologram, his magical image of Alexander, but it didn't really give you a grasp of how big he is. You're realizing that it's not that he is under the mountain that you're next to. He is the fucking mountain. Lord Moradin never did have a measure of overkill.
I have a question. What did he said? What did he see the chamber we were going into was?
The Chamber
Chamber
of
of-
Empathy.
Chamber. Thank you.
Champions, wielders of the reveries. I sense 4 primal reveries. I also assume that by the presence of Archivist Caretaker, that my original intention has come to pass. The dragon, known as Nirvash, has returned.
Yes, and he has people working for him that are collecting the reveries as well.
You start to see some of the lights change from a blue to like this like yellowish orange. This is unacceptable. The reveries are among the greatest of the gods' treasures. They must be retrieved. They must be found.
We shall work towards it.
Affirmative. Champion of Tyr.
Is there only? Do you only have one reverie residing within you right now?
Yes.
That's convenient.
Other than myself, there is only one, and its primary purpose was to keep enough power for for my core until someone could open the doors to to access my interior. However, the power I have received from the 4 reveries you have obtained will allow me to remain functional.
And once we leave, will you be shut down again?
No. My core is effectively a perfect machine. It generates energy independently of any sources. By inputting the reveries, you activated a failsafe that allows my core to be completely constructed. However, it does not contain enough power for me to return to my original form. My
Oh,
my creator, Lord Moradin, called this form Alexander City.
I hate him so much.
As you'll get to an open area, I don't have art for it, but I would like you to imagine.
I mean, the art you have right now is fucking gorgeous, dude.
I mean, it is, but this is like a hallway.
Mhm.
This is not the open area. Like at the end of this, you would see this massive, sprawling mechanical marvel, more complex than anything you have ever seen. You would think something like this would require divine intervention to complete, and you'd be right. When when they say Alexander is more powerful than every other Reverie combined, you're seeing why. This, you've seen golems, you've seen simulacrums. Nothing in the world even comes of a sixth of the size of this. The greatest warships in the world, titanic sailing vessels, it seems could fit inside one of his chest cavities. I'll say his scale is just ridiculous. Proceed to the chamber. As you'll keep walking, it takes you, I would say, about 45 minutes walk just to get there. Let's say to like an area that he's indicating.
Can I check in with Yago and see how he's feeling?
Go for it. There's no reason why not.
No, like as well, I can just just ask Yago like, how are you feeling, my dude? Are you ready for this trial, or what's going through your head right now?
Yagu's staring at the ground and just says, "I'm nervous."
Yeah. But hey, Elistray isn't a mean god, right? So the trial shouldn't be bad.
Lady Elistray is the personification of compassion.
I mean, if us knuckleheads could get these things, you're like a shoo-in.
I'm
Yeah,
sure you'll return with news of success.
Yeah, he does. They do have good points. 3 of us somehow got Reverie, so you'll probably be fine, Yago.
I hope you're all right.
And in my head, I'm just can I just say Martin didn't really hold back with this thing, did he, Captain? I don't expect an answer back. It's just
The old man never knew the meaning of overkill.
yeah, this thing does look like that.
There is a reason that this thing wasn't completed before Nirvash was defeated. And yet Moradin continued anyway after he died.
You think if he just scaled back a tiny bit and completed this before Nirvash, the fight, that things would have been a lot more easier for you guys?
Probably. Are you saying any of this out loud?
No, it's all in his head.
Why don't you ask Caretaker?
I would, but I don't want the thing we're inside of to try and kill me.
He
Accidentally.
won't. He classifies you as a Primarch.
Okay, okay.
Just
Okay,
ask.
it's easy for you to say when you're immortal and I'm not. Okay, Caretaker. Based off information I have been given, would it have been possible for Lord Moradin to have scaled back production on Caretaker? No, sorry, on Alexander, and created a weaker version of him in time for the fight against Nirvash back in the original fight?
Oh, undoubtedly. And it was something that several of the other gods did. And this is no offense to you, say Alexander. Your power is impressive. However, it is more than necessary. By my estimations and calculations, I assume that something even half as powerful as Alexander would have sufficiently done the trick.
And was there a reason why Lord Moradin just didn't create that?
The word perfectionist was directed towards Lord Moradin.
Even with the threat of...
You can't rush art, man.
I get that, but there was
Affirmative.
also... I get that, but there was also a world-ending threat, and of a being that was trying to ascend to godhood. wouldn't that have been the number one priority? Because
Have you ever
how
told a
could
writer to rush their masterpiece? Have you ever told an artist to rush their greatest work? Have you ever
Yo,
told a
true. Sorry, out of
designer,
character.
I'll say a designer, to limit the breadth of their imagination? Now take the most powerful, most skilled, most talented of each of those in all of existence. Give him among the most powerful repertoires in existence, and then try to tell that person to rush.
I get that, but all I'm saying is, why not just deal with the problem first and then continue your work? Because if the problem you're dealing with can potentially end the world and then become a god and then cause issues there, but you probably won't have time to keep working on things you like working on.
It's obvious
Wouldn't
you
you
don't
just
understand. Lord Moradin is among the most powerful gods in existence. There are maybe 4 in total that could even measure up to his level of power. Do you really think he would listen if anyone advised him otherwise? The only reason that he agreed to have Alexander be limited in this capacity is because it was all of the other gods who contributed on the Reveries. Alexander, let's say caretaker, let's say archivist caretaker. Your method of speech indicates a question incoming. State your inquiry. What is your maximum power output in relation to the level of destruction of this world? If exhausting my core and firing at maximum efficiency, my attack would destroy approximately 37% of the world known as Abilene, potentially reaching the core of the planet. Again, Moradin wanted to create the greatest weapon ever made, and he
Okay,
succeeded.
so you can only do that once, right? You can like if you use all your power, you can kill 38% or destroy 38%.
37.
30. Oh wow, that's even less than I was expecting.
However, that percentage of Abilene instantly destroyed would not, does not account for the aftermath of the planet's rotation and gravitational pull when 37% of its mass has been completely eradicated.
Ah, I
you,
see, I see.
Basically, what it
okay?
does is if he fired at full blast, he could destroy more than a third of the planet flat. And if, the asteroid that broke off part of Earth and made it into the moon basically turned the Earth into a volcanic just wasteland for millions upon millions of years. Imagine what it would be if it was a section that large, just instantly gone. It's not even like they have a gravitational pull on each other, it's just gone. And the world's core is exposed.
Okay, Finn definitely understands that, even though Phil did not.
Yeah, basically, like, legitimately, it is like as if someone took a nuclear bomb, directed it, like completely directed it from the Earth's core, and just fired. That's what he could do. It would result in complete extinction of life on this planet, as well as the implosion of the planet itself.
Varus did not get a single thing other than like a third of the planet being blown up.
And
Everything else
and that,
was
like, any
yeah.
the blast that created the sea of blood was not even operating at 10% efficiency. And that is a simple generalization for ease of explanation. as my analysis has indicated some uncertainty in members of your group, particularly from the champion of Valkyr.
I dropped out of school, so I don't really understand complicated stuff.
This assessment has been added to my, to my archives.
Oh, let's just hope Nirvash
Basically, he
never
just
gets a
said
hold of.
he's gonna keep notes that you're dumb.
Yeah, which is good. Let's just hope Nirvash doesn't get his hands on Alexander, because that would be a pain in the ass.
I mean, if you got his hands
It
on
would
Alexander, we'd be
be
dead.
That's true.
impossible. It is impossible for the dragon to obtain all the necessary reveries it would take to awaken my true form. All 47 other reveries are required. Particularly, Nirvash would have to combat Lord Asmodeus himself, as well as Lady Titania.
Who's Lady Titania?
Lady Titania is the goddess of the Feywild, the queen of fairies. She effectively is the most powerful fairy in all of existence. She is an archfey that basically is the archfey of archfey, so powerful that she ascended to divinity. And as a result, this is Caretaker talking, by the way, if you can't tell. And as a result, Finn, she created a reverie of her own, Kinless Summer.
Real subtle. Real subtle.
She's the book of edge.
I mean, you weren't being
do-
subtle at all, but it's whatever.
I'm being sarcastic. I have a question. Do we recognize who Asmodeus is? Is that like a name people
Roll
have
me
on?
religion checks.
Probably not for me, because I think my religion's like -1.
Let me actually. I'm not going to role play Amelie in this location, in this instance, but Amelie would have one of the ones that would most likely be able to do it.
I rolled a nat1 hyper with a -2 modifier. So I have a -1.
You rolled a -1.
I rolled a nat1 and a -2 modifier.
Yeah, I'll roll a 17.
Okay, well, Amelie also rolled a 20. So, yeah. Wait, you rolled a 16. Oh, no, sorry.
Or -1.
Yagu. Jay, you gonna roll?
Oh. I figured I didn't need to since everyone else did.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is just to see who will do it. Everyone but Varys actually knows who Asmodeus is. Literally everyone but Varys, because the DC for everyone was actually 15.
Get it?
So all of you
Who the-
passed. Asmodeus is the Lord of the Nine Hells. He's one of the more powerful deities in existence, and he's widely considered.
Is Caretaker saying that, or are they just? Do we just
You asked who
they
Lord
know?
Asmodeus is?
Yes.
Oh, he
'Cause
asked?
I don't know who Lord Asmodeus is.
So the rest of you will know what Caretaker is saying, but he's going to answer. Lord Asmodeus is the most powerful of all archdevils, a former champion of the heavens who became the ruler of the Nine Hells. He holds complete dominion over the plane. To enter the castle of Nessus is to enter the mouth of hell itself, and to suffer its wrath. Nirvash is not. Nirvash is an intelligent creature. He knows better than to combat gods within their homes. And this is without mentioning Lady Mistra in Dwemerheart, who holds the Wand Trinity, the wand of true magecraft. Ah,
Where is Dwemerheart?
outside of this plane.
Oh, planet travel. Cool.
I was trying to think of any other gods that are holding their reverie. And Mistra did, as I did.
Since
I did remember Mistra with that. I just remember the first two being the Ring of Nine and Kinless Summer.
the two of you are both here, I got a question. Do any of you know how Widowmaker's mantle got to the what is it, the fuck, what's it called? The pit.
Let me see
Demon web
who
pits.
actually
The
has
demon
it.
web pits.
I do not possess information on Widowmaker's mantle. I do, but unfortunately I don't have an answer. I apologize.
Hmm. Who the fuck would have stolen that and taken it down there?
I'm guessing let's say a minion of Loth. The Spider Queen. My creation was also a safeguard in case any of the gods not chosen for the reveries decided that they would defy Lord Ao's edict. You have arrived at your destination. As you all see, 5 basically circles on the ground. Step forward into the circles on either side. Champions.
Step forward.
Candidate Retsam, step into the center circle, which is he highlights the center circle with like a white and the others with a blue.
Can I give I'm gonna just give Yagu a hug before he steps in his circle. And just say, you got this.
I'm going to step on a circle and give a thumbs up to Yagu.
Jay, are you ready?
Yep.
Phil?
I'm gonna take off my periaptive health, like put it on Yagu's like neck, and to say, "Hey, it's a good luck charm, good luck," and then I head to my circle.
Okay, I would like Finn to remove his periaptive health from his inventory, and I would like Jay to you for add periaptive health. It will be PERIAPT. I'm sorry, periapt. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, that's a loan, by the way, not a gift. I expect it back after you complete your trial.
Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. So has everyone stepped on their circles?
Yeah.
Jay,
Yeah.
you stepped on your circle, and we'll wait for Hedge to get back. This is gonna be fun.
You got this, Jay. 100%. Easy clear.
It's doomed.
As long as he remembers who he's working for. All right, and with that, everyone, you find yourself teleported. Oh wait, hold up. Let me give this thing some music. Oh nope, I already gave it. Cool.
Can I pick the music since it's my challenge?
No, sorry.
Never gonna give you
You
up.
are
No.
never let
Copyright.
you down.
Remember, this is going on YouTube, please.
Even if they're singing, I'm just curious. Even if people are singing it, that's
Yes.
considered copyright.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Like,
It has
like
to
a
be a
certain
certain
amount.
length. By the way, saying the word copyright in your video is not a good idea. Just putting it out there.
gotcha. Well, we'll figure it out later. But yeah, this is the the chamber. Champions, you may observe. As you all are
What
like
the frick?
based up on this pedestal, but y'all basically are like watching down. Yagu, you are looking into this dark chamber lit up with like dim blue lights, and you get this sort of welcoming feeling of it. Like you should be scared, like you feel like this place would normally scare you shitless, but you get this warm feeling from
Is
it.
this the chamber that you're showing a graphic of right now, or is this what everyone else
Yes,
sees?
this is
Okay.
no, everyone can see this. Both of
Is that a throne?
no, that is just
Oh,
like part of a room. I'll say part of the room. It's just
gotcha.
decoration on either side. Basically,
Okay.
like if you see that dais in the center of the artwork, that's where you landed.
Oh, frick.
And if you would like to look, say if you look around, you don't see where everyone else is.
I don't see where they are.
Nope.
I'm gonna call out and see if anyone can hear me.
You guys can hear him.
Oh,
Can we
huge.
call out to him?
Go for it.
I just wave at Reverie and be like, Yagu, we're up here.
You don't hear anything.
Oh, frick, dude.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to make fireworks come out from where we are.
it comes out on the I was saying right in front of you against this see-through wall that you're on. Yagi, you don't notice anything.
Now I feel lonely. But what's new?
Magical one-way see-through mirror, guys.
Heck.
And by the
Now I'm
way, I
nervous.
made a very specific thing. Your magic materialized on your side of the wall.
Jay and Yaga are both nervous now.
As you should be. But you do hear a voice. Candidate, you have entered the chamber of empathy. Do you seek that which lies within?
Yes.
Then before you proceed, must answer these riddles as proof of your understanding of compassion and of empathy.
Well, here goes nothing. I'm ready.
I cease blades from looming overhead. I return the battered, weary to their bed. I may lie in pity, remorse, or kindness, or perhaps I'm found simply in blindness. Amidst poor favor, pleas may be made, with bated breaths or hearts to sway. Though I am seldom earned and rarely priced, if I am presented, a thank you will suffice. What is the thing that all men seek, but few have earned?
Uh, First thought is money, but there's no way that's right, dude. Love.
Your answer is tangential, so a second part of the riddle will be revealed. A slight forgotten, a friend kept close, a regretful occurrence, but what comes after matters most.
What the
What
Wiki.
follows an apology?
Forgiveness?
One of the two, you see this door in front of you. There are two pillars next to it. When you said love, one of them filled up halfway, and then when you say forgiveness, it fills up all the way with this white fluorescent light. That is correct. By the way, if you had answered with, I'll say you would have kept answering riddles until you got something there. But also, that is another thing where like I was giving you reasons with it. So the second of these riddles, I can be clogged, I can be broken, I can be given, but also kept. I can be crushed, or I can be mended. I can be felt, but I cannot be seen. What am I?
I'm lingering on the word crust here, and I want to say dreams. Can you repeat that one more time?
I can be clogged, I can be broken. I can be given, I can be kept. I can be crushed, or I can be mended. I can be felt, but I am rarely seen. What am I?
Holy frick, I have absolutely no idea. I should have paid more attention to Lord of the Rings, Gollum, and Bilbo Baggins. Frick. One more. Hit me with it one more time, dude. Third time's the charm.
I can be clogged. I can be broken. I can be given. I can be kept. I can be crushed. I can be mended. I can be felt, but I am rarely seen. What am I? By the way, this voice can play this game. It can just keep repeating it.
Is this is to DM? Is there any way you can paste it to me?
I will type it
I'm a-
into Heroes chat.
Wait, don't type it in there. I think people are typing spoilers in there.
They are.
Yeah, I don't want to look.
Okay, good. I was wondering if you were looking or not.
Nah, no spoilers. Frick. Dude, I really want to say dreams, but that doesn't make sense.
There you go.
This. Oh.
Does he have it?
Dude. Frick. I still really want to say dreams. I'm thinking like between dreams, love. Those don't make sense though. I'm just gonna go with dreams. I have no idea, dude.
You say
I'm triggered
dreams.
by this one.
That is incorrect.
Frick!
You may attempt again.
I'm ready.
No, it's saying that you can give another answer.
Oh, love? That's the only other answer I've got.
Your answer, as it fills up half of it,
Frick.
is similar.
Dude, what was the answer? It's gonna kill me.
Up to you to find it.
Oh my god, dude. Wait, do I have to give another answer?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I phone a friend?
I'm surprised you haven't looked in chat.
I don't want to look in chat and cheat, dude. I wouldn't feel good
And
about
how would
that.
phoning a friend do?
if phoning a friend would mean I had permission to cheat.
I mean, you can absolutely look in chat. It's so this is part of the thing where like these riddles are difficult, so you guys can collaborate on them.
So I'm not a dirty, stinking cheater if I look in chat.
No, you're not.
You can look at my latest spoiled message. The one that I spoiled, I think that might be the answer.
Oh, Phil said I am a dirty, stinking cheater. I'm not looking.
Phil, shut up. We don't want to be here all night.
Yeah, look at what I just the latest message I posted.
I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater.
Way to go, Phil.
I was just memeing.
Wait, I can be broken. Like a bro. That's not it.
Think about the first one.
The first one? Okay, then it's a toilet. I don't actually say that, by the way. Dude, I really have absolutely no idea. I can't come up with another answer.
Jay, just look at what. Jay, just
Think
look at
about the
what.
essence of the goddess of Elistray. What is she?
Is it just compassion?
No, but that would be an extension of love. Think about things associated with those. You have a lot of compassion. You had a lot of love. You have a lot of.
Jay, if you need help, I can help.
Uh, I just have no idea, dude.
Look at what I just look at my latest message that I spoiled in Hougeki Heroes game chat.
Heart? Is that the answer?
As you say, heart. The pillar fills up all the way. The answer is heart.
Wait, that makes way less sense than love or dream.
No,
You know how I got it?
clogged arteries.
Yeah, that's how I got it.
A broken heart. I can give you my heart. I can keep my heart into us. I can keep
That's an
my
L
heart
riddle,
subdued.
dude.
You can
I won't accept that.
crush
That's an L
somebody's
riddle.
heart. You can repair their heart. You can feel their heart, their emotion, but you
No.
can hardly ever see it.
I like the riddle hyper.
I
I
know.
like the riddle too, Hyper.
Yeah, it's good. Say as the doors slowly open, enter.
Do we like watch him walk in through the doors?
Yes. As y'all are like shifted into this other area, and this room to you guys is almost completely dark. There are a couple lights over near where Yago, I'm assuming that you're proceeding.
Yeah.
As you do that, I say, and as you go there, whoop, that did not work out. One moment. Don't look at it yet.
Okay, not looking at your stream.
Nobody look at anything yet. That includes you, Jay. Fuck, that was supposed to be. God damn it. Something messed up.
You're doing great, Jay.
He actually
the
is.
button?
Forgiveness. The fact that he got forgiveness so quickly was very good.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
Okay, so now you can look at the stream and at the game feed.
Buggies.
In roll 20.
Yes, you can now.
Okay.
Yangu, as you enter this room, there are a couple torches lit ahead of, let's say, to either side of you, but you notice that everything is dark on the other side of the room. You must now face the guardian of this chamber. One moment. Let me. Actually set one up. And here. And as various lights on the other side of the room turn on, it says, you must subdue the guardian of this chamber. You see this massive
What the
figure with glowing red eyes slowly start to open. As you
We
see
can't
the
see anything
form.
on.
Yeah, no, y'all see the form of a massive white dragon.
Is
We
that
can't
it,
see anything
dude?
on roll. We can't see anything on roll 20, by the way, Hyper. Roll
I
20
can
is
see.
that far.
Oh, y'all can't?
Yeah, I can see your stream, which is what I'm looking right through right now.
Yeah, just go by the
But
stream. Go by the stream for now.
the dragon doesn't look white though. looks black.
Well, let me spawn a new light.
Make pretend, Hedge. Come on, dude.
No, bro, it's fucking huge. I want to see the whole dragon. Oh, okay, now we can see the dragon, brother. Yeah, because it looked like it
Holy
had been covered by
frick.
shadows earlier.
Actually, your dragon isn't fully white. It's
Shut
actually
up,
black.
shut up.
My name is Hedge.
Yes, but
Shut up.
you see
Shut
a
the fuck up, Phil.
massive, ancient, white dragon. And it is just staring you down, Yagu.
Hello?
It's just staring at you.
Can I walk up to it?
You absolutely can.
Do I have like unlimited movement? Can I like literally just
Yeah,
walk
just
right
walk up to it.
Hello?
It doesn't answer.
Huh. Maybe it wants some music. Can I whip out my bagpipes and play some music?
You can absolutely try.
Huge roll here.
Give me a performance check.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit, dude.
Yeah,
I'm whipping
let's
out
go, bro.
the saxophone, baby.
Gonna do the saxophone. Okay, my guy, make it happen.
Oh, frick!
No,
Frick!
that's a 15. That's nuts. A 26. Okay, Yagu. I would now like for you to make me a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Oh,
You may add a bardic inspiration die to this if you would like.
no. I think I clicked this to do wisdom save. Oh no, saving throws right here. Wisdom. At advantage or at disadvantage?
Actually, no. Sorry, I meant with bardic inspiration. You may do it with bardic inspiration. So make the wisdom saving throw roll.
And then roll the 1d8.
Okay,
for
actually,
bardic.
never mind. Don't roll the. Well, actually, no. You're an eloquence bard. You can roll it.
It's just a d8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The dragon starts to sway in tune with your music, humming in. I say you hear this low hum along
Nice.
with it, in tune with the music. Do you keep playing?
Wait, I have something else. One sec.
Do you keep playing?
One sec. While I'm playing, I want a pattern to come off of Glamour Weave that matches the room.
That matches the room. Okay. For that, I will let you make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And because it did not succeed on the first time, you do not have to expend an extra uses of bardic inspiration. Okay, this one is also. You can go ahead and roll it, but it's not going to hit it.
Oh, well, I won't roll it then.
Yeah, you're rolling dog shit on these. You needed to roll like what you got on that religion or that performance check on these.
Quick question. Jay, do you still have DM inspiration?
I don't know what that is.
At the top right of your thing, next to HP, is there a sun?
No.
Did you bark that in the first place? Because I remember Hyper gave you DM inspiration a few sessions back.
I don't even know what that means.
When a DM gives you inspiration,
He does not have inspiration currently.
I'm just not sure. I don't know if Jason ever marked it because he hasn't ever used
No,
it.
he used it. He used it a little bit back.
Okay, okay.
So the dragon's just still chilling?
Yeah, he's just staring
It
at
didn't
you.
react at all to my music?
It moved into. I was like, when you started doing it, it's like started like swaying a little bit in tune.
Huh. Oh, frick.
It yawned.
There is something else I could do, but it might not be a good idea.
Would you like to keep playing music, or would you like to do something else?
Let's try one more music before I try something so drastic.
All right, go for it.
Let's this time we're gonna whip out All Reliable. My good old fashioned bagpipes.
Go for it.
Please, please, not garbage. Oh my god!
Roll Bardic Inspiration.
Do I need to be using? Oh, I need to be clicking off my bar.
No, you don't, because you're an Eloquence Bard.
Oh.
Because the roll fails each time, you get to keep it until it passes. Roll it.
Oh, big.
At that one, as soon as you start playing the bagpipes, you play this tune, and you feel. Wait, no, that was a performance roll. That wasn't a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I said I was playing the bagpipes.
Oh, then
I
yeah.
thought you said roll performance.
Okay, well then we'll use that 7 for your wisdom saving throw. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
The wisdom saving.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro.
I'll let you roll again, because you actually, like, again, between your 26 and your 18, I would say at this point it's giving you advantage.
Oh my god.
Okay, I want you to roll again to see if you can hit something above a 10, because, like, this is bullshit at this point for you to get 4 rolls of 7 or less in a row on wisdom saves. Like, this is actually ridiculous. And even the 18 was just a 7.
Please.
There we go. Okay, with the 7 added on, you have actually. I'll say you finally hit it. I probably shouldn't have made the DC this high. But as you start to play the bagpipes, you play this very emotional tune. This tune that's very close to your heart. One that you.
Oh, I've got it. It's the song that I played when Liddy and I first met.
There you go. You start to play that, and you feel the emotion in the dragon's eyes. As you also feel. So you also see something. You see the bottom part of this dragon start to disappear.
Wait, my friend!
And as you see it, you see down below this. Oh, the lights actually don't show it. One moment. Let me actually put more lights on.
Wait, don't make my friend disappear.
No. Wait for it.
It's my homie.
You see this small creature at the feet of where the dragon's image is starting to dissipate. Around its head, its wings, it's still there. But you see this tiny thing starting swaying in tune with the giant dragon.
Enjoying the performance?
And the hum that you heard is no longer this deep growl. It's this much more soft, much more high-pitched thing, as if it's coming from something significantly smaller than the ancient white dragon.
I want to ask it if it's enjoying the performance.
It like gives you a little head cock to the side, and you all also see this ancient white dragon cock its head to the side as Yagu asked it if it enjoyed the performance. None of the rest of you see this thing, by the way.
Do we still see the larger dragon?
Y'all still see the dragon. Yagu, you see this tiny thing. What would you like to do?
Can I approach it?
You absolutely can.
Is it? I'm just making sure I'm seeing this right. Is it this? Oh, I don't know how to do that thingy on here.
This thing.
Yeah, okay. So.
Yes, you absolutely can see it.
I'll go.
So
this
you walk
close
to it, and then you see the closer you get to the white dragon image, you go right through it.
Oh, nice little hologram.
As you see this magical energy coming off the back of this tiny thing, which looks like this. Moment, I need to find this art.
Oh, it's a baby dragon.
Oh.
As it looks at you with these large eyes, it looks almost content with you. What would you like to do?
Um. Hello. What the frick?
It basically makes like a little cooing noise.
Can I try and pet it?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and try and pet the dragon.
All right, you walk up, and when you place its hand on its head, are you still playing music for the most part?
Yeah, we can say that I'm still playing some music while I'm trying to pet the
Yes.
dragon.
As you reach your hand down, it starts to coddle up against your hand.
Oh, cute.
And you guys see this. You guys saw Yagu straight up like fucking disappear underneath this white dragon. And now the image of the ancient white dragon is actually disappearing. As y'all begin to see Yagu in the middle of a very well lit chamber, petting a very small creature. You have passed the trial.
Let's go!
You have subdued the creature. As the four lights on the in the corner of the room, say the four cornered lights on the start of the room start to glow, and you see a magic flow from each one, and they materialize into this black. It looks as if it's a lyre or a harp, just floating there, emanating with this black and purple energy, but not black and purple like, not like what Nervash radiates. It is more like warm. It's welcoming. It's, you can feel the raw emotion radiating off of this thing. As Yagu, you have managed to subdue the false dragon.
Cute. My new friend.
And I would like you to refresh your character page. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. No, don't do that yet.
Okay.
You see this floating there. You may now claim the sound of silence,
Hey, yo!
champion of Elistray.
I walk up and pick up the sound of silence.
As soon as you latch onto it, you feel this pull at your belt. Do you look down and see what it is?
Yeah?
You see the war gong starting, say basically like tugging at where you have it attached to your belt, and it's trying to, almost as if it's being pulled towards the sound of silence.
Oh, frick?
My
Can I detach it from my belt?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
As you detach it, you see it float into this into this item, and it begins to meld into it as you see this black lyre transform. What is the instrument you are picturing in your head right now? What is your heart's desire for an instrument?
I'm just thinking about bagpipes because that's what I played when I first met Lydia.
These black bagpipes with silver pipes extending from it. This black bag, silver inlay, radiating this energy. As Jay, now you can refresh your page.
Yo, bro, what does sound silence do, bro? What does sound silence do, bro?
As it has
Oh,
absorbed
huge.
the Retsam War Gong and become an instrument of the bards on top of what it already does.
Let's go. Wait, am I allowed to read what it does?
You absolutely are. And this is just the first form, by the way. It gets much more powerful. You gonna read it out loud, Jay?
Oh, was I supposed to read it out loud?
I thought you were going to. I thought that's why you were asking.
Oh, shoot, my bad. Okay, it says, the songs of Elistray are among the most beautiful and coveted in all the multiverse. They are hymns of compassion, freedom, and unity. This form-changing instrument is a reflection of the goddess herself, designed to entrance or subdue rather than combat or kill. An ebony tool of compassion and music, it stands apart from other instruments as one of the one of the greatest tools of song ever created.
Fuck you. I saw that.
Just,
I saw that edit.
It says while holding the instrument, you gain a +1. Oh, whoops! I just clicked. Oops! I did not mean to do that.
You're fine.
While
Basically,
holding
it
this
is
instrument,
a +1 magic
yeah, you
focus
gain
for bards.
+1 bonus to spell attack rolls and to saving throw DCs of your bard spells. While holding this instrument, you gain a +1 bonus to the results of your bardic inspiration. I know Elvish. You are attuned to an instrument of the bards, and this item, it is absorbed into this item. Oh, huge! So I could just buy a bunch of
And
instruments
all
and
of those
add it to
spells
this.
will actually be added to the Sound of Silence.
You may cast silence without expending a spell slot a number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus.
You get a +1 bonus right now? Jesus.
Say what?
I'm just looking at I'm just thinking about the +1 bonus to spell attacks and to the saving throws.
That's the same thing that Catalyst of the Inferno does for Amelie.
And you said it was a +1 bonus to bardic inspiration,
The
right?
result of his bardic inspiration. So if you guys receive bardic inspiration from the Sound of Silence, there is a +1 added to that roll.
Jesus, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What's the negative to Sound of Silence?
If you are not the chosen of Elistray and you attempt to play this instrument, you will be rendered deaf for 24 hours.
It's really the Sound of Silence, bro.
For every minute, for every chord you tried to play on it. You will only, if you try to play it and you don't, and you aren't the one for it, you will hear the Sound of Silence until you learn not to touch what is yours. Champion of Elistray, Yagu Retsam, proceed and spread compassion to the world. As the little dragon coxes up and flaps its little wings before heading down a hallway back before that door closes behind it.
Oh.
I think I just posted the. No, I did not. Yo, Phil.
What's up?
What the fuck? Why you insult my mans like that?
Wait, what? What did I say?
In Hougeki Heroes chat.
You said Yog shit.
No, yeah, dog shit. We're Yog shit compared to him. Get it? We're like
Oh.
his. Oh, dude, that wasn't insulting. What the?
So-
I got it.
So
I got
for
it.
everyone at home, allow me to show you the stat block of the creature that they just witnessed, the false dragon.
Wait, while the dragon's flying away, can I yell something to the dragon?
You absolutely can.
One sec. Sorry. I'm minting.
What would you like to say?
Okay. I'm gonna say bye, Dino. I named it Dino.
There you go. But
My
yes,
friend.
now you can see what the trial was. If you can't tell, I told him to think of what Elistre is, the goddess of compassion, and that no one is above compassion.
It's really cute how I really like this thing of when you play music, you have to make the 22 wisdom saving throw, and then you'll be able to see it.
Hmm.
I thought it was so heartwarming that he played the first thing he played for Lydia. That melted
Oh my
my eye. It was
Yeah, no,
god.
so
that
Yeah,
cute.
that
that
did it.
was
Also, it
really
was funny
cute.
because if Yagu had attacked it, it would have dealt the exact damage it tried to deal to the white dragon back to it, and you guys would have seen it, and Yagu would have thought, like in his brain, it would have been interpreted as either slashing, bludgeoning, or cold damage. But in reality, he would have been taking psychic damage the entire time.
I didn't even consider attacking it, dude. It was vibing when I got in there.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, is I said, like, I think he would have to try to pass it. Um, as I tried to fail it because I felt like for Yagu it is like a test of him. It showed again that kind of thing. So yeah,
Wait, so can the instrument transform anytime that I want to use it?
yes it can.
Like it. So I really don't ever need to buy another instrument except for the spells to combine it with Sound of Silence.
And you can, but to do the thing with the sound of silence, you will need to unattune to something and then attune to that instrument of the bards for the sound of silence to absorb to it. Because you already were attuned to the war gong, basically it replaced the war gong by absorbing it. Basically, absorbing the attunement you had to the war gong.
Gotcha.
Hmm. But also, instruments of the bards are expensive as fuck.
Yeah, but if I get a bunch of free spells permanently.
I don't think you're understanding how expensive they are, my guy. Like,
Yeah, but I'm saying if I ever save up enough money, it'd be hecka worth.
like yours would have actually been almost uh 30,000 gold. Hmm? The most expensive one is about 130.
Yeah, but I'm buying perma spells.
You are.
That's OP. Time to save up. So can I take a loan, Josaku?
Yeah, they range from
Josaku isn't handing out loans anytime soon. Until he pays back a certain
which one am I
some
missing?
people.
Do I have all of them?
If
Okay.
I speak, I'm in big trouble.
By the way, it does not actually say it would not give you additional casts of like fly, invisibility, levitate, or protection from evil from good, but it would basically allow you to cast the spells in those instruments of the bards from the sound of silence. Again, it is the ultimate bard instrument. Now do you see why I said I thought you would like it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Uh, it's alright.
Don't do that to me, bro.
That it's all right.
It's alright. You know, I just created the most powerful fucking instrument I think I've ever seen in D&D. Okay.
That it's. Hmm.
Wait till you see what else it is. Then you're gonna say it's broken. It's amazing. But alright, as Yagu.
Wait, how do I make it better? How do I like level it up? Does it just happen over time?
Just kinda happens.
Oh, okay.
It happens as you basically hit the various milestones or thresholds.
I
Hey,
didn't
I'm
know if it was like Finn's where like
No.
had to.
Drake Siphon is the only run that has a specific trigger that requires outside intervention.
Gotcha.
I'm back. I heard all of that. I just want to say that that item is tight as fuck hyper.
I know, right? And that's the first form. Again, if you're only going to get one Reverie, I was not joking when I said that the Sound of Silence was basically the one to get. Because it's absolutely bonkers.
You did really good, Jay. I'm proud of you.
That's how we
So
roll.
for reference to the stream, I'm actually going to show the page for this item on stream. That way everyone can, like, get a decent look at it, at what it does. Credit to Griffin Saddlebag for the work. I'll say for the art, by the way. Can't claim that, not even slightly. I just did a little bit of reculling to make sure, that it fit the thematic. Of course, an item by the Goddess of the Drow would be jet black. And yeah, also, Yongu, you feel and understand. So you feel something. You just, yeah. As you hear Elistray in your head say, "Congratulations, Yongu Retsam." And it takes you a moment to realize that she's not speaking Common, she's speaking Elvish, but you understand it.
I'm gonna reply. Wait, I can speak Elvish as well, correct?
You can now speak Elvish, that is correct.
So in my head, I'll reply back in Elvish and say thank you for believing in me.
It was all that you need to believe in yourself. And follow your heart, Yagu. Congratulations, Yagu.
Oh, not this guy.
Oh, huh.
Can I speak in Elvish to Rochambeau or to Rocham?
You absolutely can.
Uh,
What would you like to say?
oh, frick. See, because I don't know if Rocham knows Elvish.
Somebody. I say somebody doesn't know.
Oh no.
Does he?
You can go. There's one way to find out, Jay.
What would Varys do?
What matters, dude? Punch Rosham in the face, bro. That's what he would do.
He's in his head. He can't do that.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll say thank you, my friend, in Elvish.
In Elvish, he will reply,
Oh,
"You're welcome. You are welcome." He
Close
does
call.
speak Elvish.
I thought about for the memes.
I know what you thought about. I know you
You
well
want
enough
to know
to
what
know.
I was gonna say, dude?
Out of curiosity.
I was gonna say, piss off, you rat.
Bro, I wish you said that, bro.
I couldn't say that, dude. Rosham would have probably actually found it funny, to be honest.
Well, that's not very nice, Yagu.
Well, Yagu didn't say that, bro.
No.
What
I
the
was
frick?
replying. I was replying how he would have replied. I was just saying what he would have replied with.
Bullet dodged.
Uh-huh.
That's what Varys would have said.
You forgot that the person you wanted to kill and his former best friend was an elf. So, with that, Yagu, you find yourself basically starting to glow a little bit with energy. You will be returned. All of you will. As you find yourself back in those circles where you where you were beforehand.
I'm gonna clap for Yagu.
Same.
Well done.
In Elvish, I'm gonna say thank you, my friends.
Hey, go!
And Varys, you realize he's speaking Elvish. How many of the rest of you actually speak Elvish?
I speak Elvish.
How the fuck do you
Elvish.
speak Elvish?
Backstory.
He said our backstory. That's how I speak.
I mean, hey, that's a good that's a good answer. I just did not think it was Elvish you got from your backstory.
Am I gonna have to start spamming comprehend languages?
I'm gonna go over and give Finn a hug.
I hug him back and like take my necklace back as I do it.
Roll me sleight of hand.
I wasn't even trying to hide
I
it.
would
was
let
just-
him. I would.
It's
I
just-
would-
I still just want to see if Yagu even notices it. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't.
I like how he goes in for a big hug and then just
Yeah, no, it's like you
going
feel the
off
big
track.
hug, and like all of a sudden you see the paragraft of health as Finn puts it back on. So Finn, go ahead and add it back to your inventory. Yagu, remove it from your inventory.
So what does Sound of Silence look like? Yagu? Do I even know? I don't even know what it means. I don't even know. Mars doesn't even know its name. What does your Reverie look like? What's it called?
You can very obviously see the black bagpipes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
So right there, man. What are you?
well, I'm sorry, okay, bro. It's hard for me to see sometimes. My eyesight's going bad. What's it called, Yagu?
Wait, do I know the name of it? Did someone say it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat it?
Does Yagu even know the name? Did someone
Yes,
say
it is
to me?
imbued into your brain
Oh,
that its name
okay.
is the Sound of Silence.
It's called the Sound of Silence, and I think this victory deserves some celebration. I'm
Hey,
going
you'll
to
be.
whip out my bagpipes. Please, good roll here. Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, you don't have the modifier yet for it, so yeah.
Well, frick.
Even though like
still
you could
getting
tell
used
like
to
he's
them.
getting used to it, it's still very good.
Jay, do you know how annoying it is that you have a plus 11 to one of your skill checks? Jay, do you know what? Jay, do you know what my highest is, Jay?
I have plus 11 to 2, by the way.
Yeah,
Why?
so-
I have 2 plus 11s too. Nobody. You know what? You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey,
It's 23. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay. You know what my highest is, guys? A
Plus
plus 8.
15? Oh.
I got +8 as well. Yeah.
Dude, Josaku and I are fucking struggling out here, bro.
I have a plus 8 as well.
I also have a plus 8.
I'm gonna
Oh,
hunt
that's
you
our
two
high.
down.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
Second highest.
stick the two of you into fucking lockers, bro.
We have expertise, dude. It's like all we do.
Yeah. Well, remember, there's actually expertise attached to almost every reverie.
Except mine.
Nope.
Look, you can do more.
Wait,
than
actually,
2d6
well,
damage.
that's because yours is basically the Swiss Army knife, and it does give you expertise with it. You just aren't paying attention to what it gives you expertise to. Did you
Look, we're
forget it
all
gave
very
you?
cool.
Did you forget that it gives you proficiency with aquatic vehicles?
Yeah, but that's not expertise. That's proficiency.
Bro, you're in the first level.
Look, we're all very pretty and very cool. Okay, guys, come on.
Do you
Okay.
honestly
No.
think I'm going to give expertise out at the first fucking form?
Bro, I saw Sicarlo in its final form. It still didn't have expertise.
Yeah, I added it after.
Hey,
Okay,
yo,
well-
let's go!
Can I get some buffs?
I mean,
Hey.
no. Hey, yours has expertise, Mister. I was like, Mister, I'm gonna have an over 30 insight score.
Bro!
Yo.
So
Like,
shut
I'm
your
playing
mouth.
about expertise. Why am I even playing a rogue, dude?
You also have one, but at the same
I'm just.
time,
I don't actually care. I'm just.
actually, wait. Does Strike 7 might have been one of the ones that it didn't because of the other stuff that it gave?
So what you
Okay,
mean to
I
say is-
replaced the proficiency with something else. Okay, so you're good.
So what you mean to say is now that we all have our first Reverie,
Oh
Reverie's evolved to their second form now, right?
no. Well, they can start evolving to their second form now. But you all are now standing inside of Alexander. You asked for information. Congratulations on the passing of the trial, Champion Retsam. Champion of the Dark Maiden. Wielder of the sound of silence. However, your questions persist. Archivist Caretaker, my knowledge on the primal reveries will be transmitted to your information nexus within your emission crystal. However, because the rest of you cannot see, you may ask any question. Amelie speaks up. Says, why the fuck didn't the Primarchs of the past hold multiple reveries at once? Wouldn't that have made the job a hell of a lot easier? Affirmative. By my calculations, it would have increased the survival rate of the Primarchs in the battle against the Nirvash. However, each champion was sought out individually by the gods to wield a specific primal reverie. They were designed to be, at the time, the perfect wielder of that particular artifact. As a result, no one champion qualified as perfect for any two reveries.
But we weren't selected.
No, you were
Does
not.
that mean we can go after multiple reveries?
Affirmative. It has never been attempted before, but by my calculations, you should be able to attain multiple reveries.
I hate you, Phil. I hate you so
I
much.
love you,
Phil.
Hedge. I love you, Hedge.
I
This is best. I love you, Hedge. I love you, Hedge. I love you, Hedge. Don't bully me, please.
Look at what he said, Hyper. Look at what
One
he
moment,
said.
I'm typing back to Pod. I gave Pod the option to ask a question, and that was Amelie's question. Was
No.
Pod's question from Amelie?
Oh, I can't believe you said that, Phil. After I did that to help you out too, bro.
I was gaslit.
Like a good
I love you,
MC.
love you, love you.
I hit you too, also.
Well, me too. I didn't say anything.
I have
You-
information on 24 of the reveries. Really? Thanks, MC Kun. Come on. I mean, you're right, but at the same time.
Oh, fuck you too, bro!
I'm just kidding. I'm
Cannon,
just
cannon,
kidding. I'm just
cannon.
kidding.
What's wrong?
So, I hold them on 24. Drake Siphon, the Blade of Dragon's Bane, the Eternal Bastion, the Shield of the Constellations, Discharge, the Javelin of Destruction, Equality, the Black Pearls of Avarice, Leviathan, the Wrath of Winter, Obligation, the Mace of Honor, Predator, the Claws of the Lycanthrope,
Lars.
Riptide, the Ocean's Expanse, the Sound of Silence, the Lone Sympathy, 13, the Orb of Misfortune, Nevermore, the Mark of Black Wings, Tyrant's Malice, the Singular Hatred, Erudition, the Eyes of the Scholar, elegance, the cape of the highest of high, cerebellum, the psionic shield, bloodthirster, the crimson fall. By the way, as y'all like see, as he names them, you see the Primarch wielding them go into action with them, and you actually see Yagu. In particular, you do see let me find it. Their name. Oh, did they survive? They
What is the
did.
wheel
You
of
do see a female drow wielding the Sound of Silence, basically going up against multiple mages at once, like silencing them all, and they are just like clutching, trying to say something out before she casts other spells. Finn, you notice in particular, you see Serena basically facing off against this black adult dragon, and you see her basically just like go at it and just start carving the thing to fucking ribbons.
What does the wielder of Riptide look like?
The wielder of Riptide. You see a turtle, actually. Funny enough. Wielding a giant pike. You see him slam it against the ground, and this massive wave appears from, emanates from where he slammed the spear down. As I slammed the pike down, sending this just giant tidal wave, knocking so many people away. Okay, let me resume with it. Bewilderment. The axe of the cutting illusion. Sorry, bewilderment, the cutting illusion. As you guys, players-wise, would I say, if you guys were looking at it, you would see a very familiar face because y'all would recognize Alistair.
Oh, I guess what
This
Discharge
fucking
too.
guy, dude.
Yeah, and I guess what Discharge you would have seen Salazar too,
You would
right?
have seen Salazar throw in and
These
electrify a bunch of people
guys.
at once. But with Alistair, you see him basically blinking in and out of existence. And one guy, you see this like holographic dick appear in front of his face before the axe is just buried into the back of his skull. As you see Alistair's like mischievous smile coming in too. Balance, so
Is that a penis?
equilibrium,
I
the
think so.
balance of souls. I'm sorry, equilibrium, the keeper of balance. One moment. I need to actually change that in my notes. Because I still had an old name under one of them. Evergreen. The hammer of wild magic. Mind's eye. The necklace of progress. Lightslinger. The solar flare. Manifest destiny. The wall of civilization. Armistice, the gentle grasp. Fabrication, the robes of utility. And generation, the rod of the beast king. As players, you would recognize Nyx summoning up multiple upon multiple creatures all at once. At one point, you actually see Nyx summon. Hold up. It's a maximum of 8. Let's see. At one point, you see Nyx summon 64 dolphins on the open water. Another say, and in the next image you see her summoning a T-Rex. Because of the of the power of generation, Bill.
Bro, what do you need 64 dolphins for, though?
I mean, it's up to CR8, and dolphins have a CR of 1/8.
Guys, 63 is just not enough, and 65 is too much.
Well, I mean, you have. Well, she can only summon them 8 at a time. I was like 8 per point of generation. of Animalia, I think said it as. Are there any reveries you all would like information on? One of you. Correction. By my calculations, there are numerous that would apply to you, champions. Alexander, by the way, their names are Varus, Yagu, Yosaku, Finn, and Amelie. Champion Finn, wielder of Drake Siphon.
Yeah.
None of the reveries are applicable to you outright. However,
Yeah, I figured.
some may be. What is your alignment?
Neutral good.
Neutral good. Okay. That actually does mean that actually there are some that you cannot use because several of them require chaotic. That's why I was like, there are some. However, based on an assessment of your armaments, your abilities, and your fighting style from the external battle, none would be a adequate fit for your skills.
Yeah, I'm not much of a champion.
If it makes you feel better, Finn, there are quite a few in my repertoire. I think that you would actually be a perfect fit for.
I'll keep that in mind, caretaker.
Absolutely. Champion Varus and Champion Josaku. You share an equal aptitude for Riptide, the ocean's expanse.
I'm gonna stare at Varys.
There you go. What are those reveries?
No, and then I said he said Riptide. So you see actually the champion of, the former champion of Umberly, Teledan, the Enduring, the turtle that you saw before, formerly wielded by Telodan, the Enduring, the Reverie of Umberly, goddess of the sea, also known as the Bitch Queen.
You know what, Sam?
Affirmative.
I think Walker probably won't like it if I went and tried to get Umblee's reverie.
Smart
Right,
lad.
Captain? Yeah, he won't like it at all. And I'd like to keep the chances of me getting smited to a 0. So, you want, you can go ahead and grab it. Even though that does look really cool and I do kind of want it.
If you want it,
All of you
there's
say Champion Varus.
Yes.
Your style of fighting is also befitting Predator,
What's Predator?
the claws of lycanthropy. As you
Can
see
you?
this guy holding like these pair of like hand claws. Let me post a picture of. Oh, let me post actually pictures of any of them to talk about. Any that y'all want in particular? Because I can post as many as you got.
I want to see Riptide. I don't know. I don't remember what it looks like.
Riptide.
And the claws as well for me.
That's really pretty. That's really pretty.
oh, that is, yeah.
Predator.
Those are cool.
As you see him, the guy's holding him. I'm sorry, no, it's this bugbear that is actually holding Predator. And in her like long arms, you basically see her like hold them up like an X in front of her, and just run out, and you see that she's actually morphed, but she's not a werewolf. She's actually mixed. It looks like she's mixed with something ursine. Looks like a bear. Remember that lycanthropes are very expansive in D&D.
Hold on, I'm taking a look at it. Oh, hey, yo, those look like those be looking real like a Qatar, dude.
Remember
So
how I said there was another one that like I didn't expect you to go after because I didn't think you would like it as much as the others, but you still may? It
Yeah.
was Predator.
what does Predator do?
Are you asking this to Alexander?
Yes.
Predator allows the wielder to empower themselves with a form of a lycanthrope for a period of time, choosing from among a category of beasts, including monstrosities more powerful than normal lycanthropy would allow. So normally in D&D, there are only certain amount of creatures that you can turn into in terms of lycanthropes. Um, the most powerful of which being a Goliath werebear, which is challenge rating of 8, right?
Mhm.
This one actually allows you to to basically transform into the multiple forms as if by a wild shape.
Would you be able to keep your rage up while you did that?
Absolutely, you would. You see that Golly is basically, as her name, they were wielded by Golly, the monstrous. Monstrous spelled Monstress, like as a female
Oh,
monster, not monstrous. And you see that, like, again, like her arms are still like bugbear length, but like she's basically turned into a Goliath werebear in this one. And there is actually a form in there that is more powerful than a Goliath werebear. But basically, it gives you a bunch of transformations with that. Actually, wait, you might not be able to do. I'd say it would indicate with your fighting style. What is Varys's alignment?
chaotic. He is chaotic good or chaotic neutral is one.
Okay,
Chaotic good.
Cha-
Chaotic good.
chaotic good. So yes, you could actually wield them. Because it does require a chaotic nature, and it requires that you cannot be a caster class.
Captain,
I
and this
am
is an attack.
very sorry, Phil, but I wrote that restriction super early
Fuck you, Phil.
to befit
You're
the
going up.
god. But
Uh,
theoretically, yes, you could have turned into a werepolar bear.
fuck you, Phil. You were thinking
I
about
apologize.
you're getting kinless summer, so I don't feel bad.
However, you cannot use other
what is
Reverie's
this attacking?
powers while in the form of the werebears. Let's say the were forms.
What do you mean by powers?
Like, you couldn't use any of Sekiril or Sirach's abilities if you wore them all at the same
Okay,
time.
but I would still get the like passive bonuses, like the strength
You would still
increase
get the
and
passive. Actually, no. I forgot. You actually cannot wield Sekiril and Predator at the same time.
why is
They
that?
overlap.
Can't I just have Scarlet in Gauntlet form and then?
Doesn't exactly work like that. Like, basically, you would have to choose one or the other because you only have one, like, hand style slot. So, like, per the rules of D&D, you would have to choose one or the other.
It's okay, Phil. I just got cucked too, bro.
I'd forgotten
If
about that
he,
restriction until literally just now. Because I wrote down a note of it specifically for that interaction.
it's
If
okay, Phil.
someone were to use those and then bite another person, would they also become a lycanthrope or no?
Is he asking that to Alexander?
Yes.
It would depend upon the intent of the wielder. Any deemed unworthy who attempts to transform with Predator would find themselves left with the mind of a beast permanently.
Hey, Captain, how
Oh,
mad would you be at me if I went and got Predator?
Pretty annoyed, actually. Mostly because
that's
Amberley and Malar were good friends, and he's quite annoying.
Predator versus Riptide. Which one? Riptide makes you more annoyed, right?
Both would, but definitely Riptide. I suggest neither, Varus.
You're cool with Soraka, though, right?
Oh, absolutely. Lutulu's really chill. No pun intended.
Ha! See, it's legal to laugh.
No,
at that.
I wasn't meaning a pun. I just kind of,
It was still funny. Ha ha! I laughed.
yeah.
And I wanted to.
I was muted, but I also left.
Yeah, all fuck you, Jose. All Volca hears is Warsking, man. I just wanted to Reverie. I want more of these things.
There's more that you can wield, kid. Just be patient. And did anybody ask about any others? I know y'all were asked about Riptide. Y'all asked about. I say, oh, Predator was there. I'm trying to think. Is anyone? Let me make sure about this. Is anyone lawful good?
Nah.
None of you are. Okay, well, then that eliminates obligation. Candidate Yagu. I'm sorry, champion. I reverted to the thing accidentally, but champion Yagu.
Yes.
You have the potential to wield 13, the Orb of Misfortune. As you see this, let me figure out her race real quick. You see this Kenku in like this like white and black splatter clothing hold up this red orb, and basically as people are trying to like step and whatnot, like rush at her, you see this one guy trip on a rock and break his neck on another rock. You see one like because of that, his weapon goes flying and stabs another guy through the ankle, and you just see this like create this like chaotic chain of events. Basically, they all rolled natural ones because of 13. In addition to equality. As you see a Vidalcan wearing these beautiful black earrings with this warlock eldritch energy, this dark magic proceed from it, as well as you see this person try to cast a spell at them before she instantly like waves her hand and then does that same spell back at them. These are the objects of Lady Bashaba and Lady Shar. And if you can't say, if y'all did figure out who Predator was, it was absolutely Malar,
Yeah, like I figured. As
because
soon as the card came
he's the
out.
god of like wild beasts, hunting and lycanthropes, bestial hunting that is. Maliki is, humanoid hunting. Let's see. None of y'all are evil, so Tyrant's Malos is out. None of y'all are pure elves, so Elegance is out.
Can I pull out Captain Icar as well? So Katic is out already. So open
Yes.
the Reveries he has too.
Yeah. Yes. Assessing their competency of it. Theoretically, who's chaotic here?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
You, candidate Yagu, and you, candidate. I'm sorry, not champion Yagu. I'm stuck in the same candidate because I said at the start of the session, and my brain isn't progressing. Champion Yagu and champion Varus. You also possess the aptitude for discharge. As you all see Salazar basically uh, pop up out of nowhere, basically like then Olympic throw the javelin as it just encompasses itself in this gargantuan lightning storm, which starts chaining from person to person to person. As then, like when he lands on the ground, he does a DX suck it.
I love this guy so much. And again, Varys is in his head and just, Captain, please tell me you don't hate this guy and his god too.
I would not recommend that one, lad. There's more problems than just me if you go after that guy.
I'm gonna trust you on this and say, all right, go get.
If Ulatulu is calm and composed, that guy is the opposite. Anything that he is, so I'm not the only one who's got a problem with him.
Okay, I'm just gonna take your word for it.
In addition, Champion Amelie, Champion Finn, Champion Yagu, you all possess aptitude for Mind's Eye, the Necklace of Progress, and Cerebellum, the Psionic Shield.
I thought I didn't qualify for any of these.
None were optimized for your specific brand, for your specific style of combat. However, if you wish, you may still yet learn the abilities for which these objects would become. Oh, fuck you, Phil. With these objects would become useful. I'm still working on what Mind's Eye does. Basically, it gives you, say, a thing against it enhances your mental abilities, basically.
What does Cerebellum do?
You see this person basically doing like telepathic and telekinetic things, like throwing it around. It basically is like super telekinesis and telepathy. Let's see. Anyone who is chaotic would technically have optimization for, would technically be qualify for bewilderment. None of you qualify for bloodthirster or elegance. Let me look at this. I don't remember if Evergreen required a druid. No, it didn't. Actually, everyone technically could wield Evergreen, but you see, like, this person swings it, and all of a sudden, like, vines sprout out of it. They swing it again, and this time it, like, shrinks someone next to them into a toad. Finn, you in particular have heard of wild magic, and you realize that's probably what's going on here. With every single attack. Theoretically, multiple of you guys could wield Lightslinger. Nobody could really wield Manifest Destiny currently, or Fabrication. Amelie technically could wield Generation, because it is a range. No, actually, no. It is a ranger specific. My bad. It is not a druid item. Fabrication, none of y'all could wield right now, and Armistice. What is Armistice's thing? Anyone with a good alignment could technically wield Armistice. Basically, it is a net that is not dog shit. Because you would have access to Caretaker's things. If you have any questions about any of them, guys, feel free. I will post a stat block. But yeah. Anyone have any questions now that you have both Caretaker and Alexander to ask questions of?
What does Leviathan do?
Leviathan. As you see, let me make sure, this Minotaur with this snow white fur wielding this absolutely absurdly large Morningstar. She takes it, slams it into the ground butt first as she grabs up near where the Morningstar is. And it results in this absolute fucking blizzard around her.
Eat.
Affirmative. The Wrath of Winter allows the user to effectively become not only immune, near immune to the cold's effect itself, but also inflict the most wild of blizzards on top of that one. That was one of the ones you got wrong, Phil, where y'all could never figure out Leviathan.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Leviathan was the one where y'all couldn't figure it out up until y'all guessed, up until I told y'all the name. So yeah, any others? Anybody? Any reveries you have questions about? Literally any of them. Phil?
I'm good.
No questions? Okay. Jose?
Question.
Any, say no questions?
Yeah, no.
Hedge, any, reveries that you have questions about?
Oh, Predator, I know Riptide, I know Leviathan, I know about Serac.
Well,
We know about
did you ask
Warmonger's
what it
Rock.
does?
Which one?
Serac.
Yes, I think Caretaker told me what Serac it is.
Did he? I don't remember that I don't think he told you the full extent.
This is what you told me, so let's go through it. Arms of Hader goes up by 5, like 5, 15, 25.
Armor of Agathis.
Armor of Agathis, sorry. Enlarge Self, plus the damage. That was Jotunheim. Makes me resistant to cold damage, and the Armor of Agathis deals cold damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go to sleep, I am resistant to most types of damage, I believe.
In addition, your constitution increases, and
Yes.
in its final form, you are immune to cold damage while raging or under the effects of Jotunheim.
Yes. So, yes, I think I know. Yes, I know what almost all of Serac is. I think I went through the names of all the ones that I can wield. Warmonger's Wrath is in the hands of Huglet right now. Predator, Riptide, which Josaku, Sevik, and Reverie. I think that's it, right? Although I guess the axe, the one Alistar wielded, I could use.
Bewilderment, that is correct. Jay, are there any that you have any while Hedge is still thinking?
No.
None?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Actually, could you use could I even use bewilderment spells while I'm raging?
No. Not in Frenzy.
No. Not in
Oh,
Frenzied Rage.
Phil, I know one that you've asked about, and I know you're forgetting right now.
What?
Equilibrium.
Didn't I just ask about that one?
No, you
I
didn't.
asked about cerebellum. Oh,
You asked about
I meant to
cerebellum.
ask about equilibrium.
Equilibrium basically is based around the concept of give and take. What you can do is things like if a creature has advantage, you can actually take it, and then so you will take away from that and give it to something else.
That's cool.
But as a result, you then must bestow disadvantage on something,
Gotcha.
and the inverse applies as well.
That's pretty helpful.
Yeah, basically, it is about say it is an item of give and take. It's all of its abilities are based around, basically trading, an equivalent exchange, in a manner of speaking.
Which deity was that?
That is Kilemvor.
Isn't he one of the god of the dead or something?
He is, but he's also a god of balance.
Huh.
There's a reason that
neat.
he based his reverie off of his symbol, which is a pair of scales held by a skeletal hand. Except for these are jet black instead of it.
Did some of the gods get new art? Sorry, this is off topic.
I gave new art to a couple of them, but not all of them.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, cool. I'm looking at the. It doesn't matter. I was just looking at the thing. Okay.
Which one, out of curiosity?
Kalimvor. I didn't remember that.
Oh no,
I
his art has been the same as it has for months.
I have my question was about bewilderment. You said I can't use spells while frenzied. I can still use spells while I'm raging.
That is correct. You can't. Wait, actually, no. Can you? No, you can't concentrate on spells while raging.
Let me
And I
look up the
believe
word.
most illusion spells are concentration.
I think it's just straight up you can't cast spells.
No. You cannot. concentrate on a spell while raging.
Oh no, it says you can't. It straight up says you can't cast them or concentrate on them while raging.
Well, there you go. The exceptions being the spells cast through
Secure
reveries,
laws around. Yeah,
which are cast as a trigger of your rage or as a part of like the effects from because they transcend that normal
Yeah, so
limitation.
like secure law and Sirach, right?
Sakaralor, Sirach, things like that.
I think it's 2 reveries for me then, and Josaku gets. Josaku should definitely go after Riptide. I think it'd be really
can.
funny.
No, I think Varys is a
No, no,
little more optimal.
No. I
Perhaps.
think. See, my god would probably smite me for grabbing it. Yours wouldn't. So you should go get it.
Okay, but we would be getting a smiting. You know,
Hey, but
You
I don't want
also-
to get smited.
And now we also have the information on where all of the reveries are.
Quick mechanics
most
question:
of them.
would he be able to use Sakaralor and Riptide? Because they both take up a weapon slot, right?
They would both take up a weapon slot, but he would not be able to. He would basically have to use like something. He would have to use some part of his turn transitioning his thing for it, because one is a one-handed weapon, one is a two-handed weapon.
Gotcha. I was just curious.
So, like,
I'm just curious.
It would take like I would probably flavor it as it would take like your whole bonus action or one of your attacks to swap from it or something like that.
Which is fair.
Yeah, it's just there's mechanically that it's not super well defined because if you were doing it because the Carolor is part of your fucking fist,
Yep.
it wouldn't be switching weapon as much as it is like. Okay, the way that you would do it for that kind of thing is you would need to take the bonus action to change Sakaralor
Into a pure gauntlet, right?
into the pure gauntlet, and then use one of your attacks to then grasp Riptide.
Yeah. No, that completely makes sense.
Yeah.
And like I think Riptide works better with Josaku than with Varus because like I wanted it for the spells more than anything.
Yes, because it does give you actually access to several spells, namely,
Yeah.
if you can guess, Tidal Wave, Tsunami, and Maelstrom.
Yeah, like I just wanted it for that and the ability to breathe underwater.
Yeah, you can also breathe underwater. Yep, there's a
Yeah,
bunch of
like
stuff that you can do with it.
That's what I wanted for, but like the actual like mechanical like damaging like oh not that those spells don't do damage, but the actual stats of it I don't care about because of Sakarala. So whereas I think it's better for Josaku because he can use all of its abilities pretty well.
Now that all of the reveries are open, I'm actually going to add them to the collection.
Ooh, so we can take a look and see which ones.
Unless anyone would not prefer me to do any of them.
Don't add the Mask of Ended Suffering.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. I think that's the only one because I already know what Killing Summer does.
Would you like me to add the other forms of Drake Siphon?
No.
Okay.
You can add mine because I don't even know how to look at the collection, so I'll never see it.
Does that mean I get to see the other forms of Sakarala?
You would actually, yes.
Go ahead.
Wait, didn't you already see those?
Hyper said he changed it up a tiny bit.
I changed
Oh,
up a
God.
tiny bit. It basically gives him proficiency and expertise in aquatic vehicles. Okay, I almost accidentally added Drake Siphon.
Oh, so I love you, Hedge.
Let me go ahead and add
No,
these.
you hit me,
Sorry
Phil, you
for
hit me.
anyone at home watching if this is a little bit off, off track. It's just, may as well do it. Throw him a bone. Generation is already in the collection. Godrazor is in the collection now in its final form. Khan's Legacy is already in. Kinless Summer. You said do or do not add Kinless Summer.
Yeah, I already know what it does. Remember?
Okay. Kinless Summer is already in. Lady Luck is now added to the collection.
Oh no.
Manifest Destiny has been added to the collection.
Bro,
Some of them I just have not built out stat blocks on D&D Beyond yet, just because takes time to do some of this. Jose, would you like me to refrain from adding Revelation, or would you prefer it?
Refrain.
Refrain. Okay. So the only version of Revelation that will stay is the one that you have.
How do we look them up? Actually, I'll ask after the session.
You look in the inventory.
Yeah, like so Phil, if you go to manage, inventory, you go to manage inventory. And then on the filter, if you just type the name, it should pop
The
up.
Ring of Nine has been added. Riptide has been added.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I have to refresh.
Probably.
Yeah, I think some of
Seed
them are
Toll
straight
is
through.
already in. Would you like me to add Sirach?
Yes.
All right, then Sirach has been added. Serpent's Malady is
Does the
already in
E
there.
have an accent on it?
It does have an accent.
Okay. Yeah.
All forms
Alright.
of Sakaralor have been added. Let's see. Syzygies or it was not already in there, but it has been added. And as is Trinity. Tyrant's Malice is already in. The Visage of the Beyond is added. Warmonger's Wrath has been added, and as is Widowmaker's Mantle. So that is all the information for them. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Eternal Bastion.
Hey, Alexander, if we ever need to, can we use you as like a base if we need to like recuperate or something?
This is one of my directives to provide a fortress for the Reverie users if the need should arise. However, only those who wield a Reverie or have power equivalent may enter my gates.
Wait, does that mean the dwarf outside could come in if we asked? He's
No.
strong to. Oh, okay.
If we gave him a reverie, though, would he be able to come?
If he was accepted as the champion, befitting that primal reverie, he would enter. Candidate and now champion Yagu was allowed due to his aptitude for the reverie, the sound of silence which laid within within me.
Okay. Does fuck, I don't remember. Garum,
Yeah.
the dwarf outside, have the aptitude for any reverie?
He was not an individual I analyzed. However, I will. Moment. It's like you see him take a moment. Based on capabilities, Evergreen appears to be the most befitting his style of combat.
Where is that item
Sirach.
located?
What up?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
Mr. Alexander?
No, did you just call him Alexander? He's not a mister. He's just kind of an it. Like he's essentially a living. Like it's more so would you assign a gender to a robot?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, you could call him a he if you want. It's just it's just whatever. He doesn't really care what you call him for the most part. So Evergreen is found in the Feywild. Oh, is there any Reverie locations anybody would like to know about?
The Rock.
Sirach. The original temple of it was found in the Cold Snap Wastes.
Old Snaps Waste.
You want to write that down.
What about Riptide?
Riptide. Okay, that's a fun one. Riptide is found in the deepest pit in the open sea.
Cold. Did you say what did you say again? Cold Snap Waste?
The Cold Snap Wastes. 2 words. Cold Snap, like cold, and then snap, and then wastes. It is the name for basically the Arctic section of Abilene, where there is a massive desert constantly covered in blizzard. It is a cold desert.
For clarification, this is the last known location or confirmed where they
This
are?
is where it was stored by the gods. This is the last information that Caretaker has on it. Is that someone picked it up from its location in the Cold Snap Wastes.
You said you showed us a picture of someone grabbing it, but then
Basically, a man who looks in a seafarer's outfit. Very regal looking almost.
Oh, dude, it's the Dreadlord.
But it doesn't look like it doesn't look like anyone you recognize.
I remember Hyper saying it looked like other two wasn't too happy with them picking it up.
The blizzard outside continued to rage, if that's any
Yeah.
indication. Any others that you would like to know the locations of?
Can't find Sirach in the collection.
Refresh.
I've just been refreshing a bunch of times.
Okay,
It
well,
would be under armor, right? And no rush, you can do it. Like we
it
can
would
figure
not
it
be
out
under
after.
armor. It would be a wondrous item.
We can figure it out after, so don't worry.
Yes, it is a wondrous item. All right. Well, with that, any information you guys have, any questions you guys would like to ask Alexander?
What of Lady Saito? Does she have any aptitude?
There are two in particular, befitting her style. Widowmaker's mantle, the banner of the shinobi,
I
and
would
Drake
recommend.
Siphon.
Yeah, not gonna happen on that second one. Sorry, bud.
I
And I'm gonna
concur.
recommend. I would recommend against Widowmaker's mantle because Kaz is gonna try to kill her to get his hands on it.
Champion Finn has a much higher aptitude for Drake Siphon than does this Lady Saito named.
Finn's gonna pull up his hood to hide the fact that he's blushing.
Aww.
At peak, Lady Saito would only be able to activate the descended form of Drake Siphon, where Champion Finn has the aptitude to activate up to its transcended form, its final form. All of your reveries are currently in their descended states. However, most of them will activate upon requirement. I'll say activate upon certain thresholds.
Could
The
you tell us
gods
what?
assigned the champions, the primarchs, the power from from the moment they were created, the moment they were given to the primarchs. However, research done in by my calculations based upon history and information you have presented, there are champions that wield the reveries in descended, ascended, or transcended forms.
If ours are in its lowest forms, is there any way? How do we get them to the next form?
These methods are unknown to me. Only one reverie has a specific, defined trigger to advance its ascension. Drake Siphon requires the blood of increasingly powerful dragons to ascend. By my calculations and assessment of the weapon, it has drank the blood of a wormling. The next requirement would require a drake of adult or greater.
Would wyverns count?
A wyvern of sufficient size would fulfill the requirements per my calculations.
Well, that's convenient.
scanning the surrounding areas within a 120-mile radius. Or qualifying drakes exist within range.
When you mean drakes, do you mean them? Things, worms, or dragons?
Dragonoid beast.
Any specific on them, if possible?
I'm sorry, can you?
I said any specific, like what specifically are they?
Unfortunately, that I cannot determine. I see you fucking typing.
What? Yo, bro, I think I know what's controlling the Wyverns, bro.
You think you do.
Bro, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared, bro. Oh, that could be it too. No,
Okay,
Phil said it could be a Wyvern Alpha, so I said that could be it too.
Yep. Are there any other questions? Unfortunately, I must remain in my ascended form. Activated, conscious, coherent, but inert.
What about? I think cerebellum was the telekinesis one, or then the telekinetic one, right? Or was it
Yes.
equilibrium? Okay,
Let me
what
let
about
me
that
show
one?
you the art for cerebellum.
And I like, after he said that, can I just like pat him some and just go, it's okay, buddy. You'll have friends to talk to you.
What?
Not you, to Alexander.
I have no need for these friends. My programming is to maintain efficiency and an optimum functioning capacity.
Just sad.
Don't worry about Alexander Varys. Effectively, I would say in terms of mentality, whereas I am more akin to a living being, Alexander is more akin to a high functioning simulacrum or an automaton. This is no offense to him whatsoever. It's just I was given emotions. He wasn't.
Okay.
He was designed to be the ultimate killing machine. And Moradin decided that a being with emotion couldn't achieve that.
Can
Why would you
I
give emotions to the world's greatest weapon?
maybe it'll stop him from blowing up the I don't know. Maybe stop from blowing up the entire, like, the entire Blood of Sea? Maybe? I don't know.
Sea of Blood. But yeah, possibly, but at the same time, think he was holding back. If he had done it, I don't think Tian would, or half of Soredria, possibly even Sprintfall, would still exist. By the way, when I said 37%, I wasn't talking about the surface, I was talking about of the globe.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now, Hyper. It's a lot. I get it. So where was cerebellum?
Cerebellum. Moment.
Uh,
I have these all written down. I can type up a different document for you, though. Cerebellum lies within the elemental plane of water.
ooh, that's actually cool. Can I do something, Hyper? In
What?
my head, can I just go, Captain, sorry for bugging you again. What do I have to do to get the Carol, like, to get it to evolve?
This fucking guy.
Some questions need to be answered on your own, Varus.
You know what? That's real. That's fair, considering I bug you all the time. That's fair.
That was a good idea, though, dude.
It was a
Bro,
solid idea. There's just no way I was going to let that shit
Yeah.
fly.
I know exactly. And like Ennis said, he's just like, I'm sorry for bugging you so much, but I'm going to take advantage of the fact that there's a god in my head.
Go for it. All right, gang. Any more questions for Alexander?
I think that's it.
I have one.
Please, what is it?
Alexander, how's your day going?
True.
My day is efficient. I have assisted the current generation of Primarchs and Champions of the Gods. I have been reactivated. The feeling is positive.
That's good to hear. What do you like to do for fun?
Remain efficient.
Hyper.
Oh, hmm.
What up?
Actually, no, I don't think I would know.
No, what is it?
Would I know the details? No, there's no way, because it's like a level 7 spell. Would I know the details of the teleport spell?
Probably not.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, never mind. I won't ask.
Yeah, no, like, also, okay, Jay, add an inspiration for asking Alexander how he was doing.
He is the champion of
No,
empathy.
like you're the champion of compassion and empathy, and you literally just asked this soulless machine how he's doing after realizing that he's been alone for basically 10,000 years. And his brain hasn't been online the whole time. He's basically been sleeping for 10,000 years, and his subconscious has been more or less keeping him functioning. That's a very compassionate thing to do. So yeah, give yourself inspiration. I dig it. Your compassion is appreciated. Oh, I didn't
Alexander, do you know anything about love?
know.
Okay, well that wraps up all my questions. Anybody else?
No. Like I said, I will make y'all a spreadsheet of where each of the reveries are, and
Yeah, I think it saves a lot of time than just asking you and asking you. And
yeah, I'll make stuff. No, I say like this is the time to do it. It's really cool. One second, I'm typing up something to Pod, telling Pod what Menagerie does, which is basically it turns any abilities that run off of Wild Shape into an armor. Yep. Would it be metagaming task for Souvenir? No, it would not.
I didn't mean to press that. Sorry.
I mean, no. Oh, that. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yes, she absolutely would. Hedge.
And I just want to play some music.
Play another instrument. Yagu has extras now.
Man, ours is a good.
He has
A
an
good.
extra set of bagpipes and a extra saxophone.
I think I have it. I think I have a. Because of my background, I have an instrument in my this thing too. Am I?
Hey, Alexander.
Yes.
This might be kind of weird, but could I get a souvenir? I've never been in a city like this before.
Caretaker laughs. You might have to be a little bit more specific for him.
I'll take like anything. I'll just like I don't know. Can I pick up this thing right here? And I pick up I don't know. Is there like a rock or something?
There's no rock slung around. One moment. As you see some of the floor actually start to emerge and like cube-like build something up, kind of like Tron style. And a little pedestal emerges with a little glowing crystal in the middle. This is a light crystal from an area of my of my internals which requires no light.
Are there any more?
He produces
Yes,
one
right.
which appears right in front of you.
Can I have one too?
And another one. Again, basically it's just like, basically it's a crystal that emanates the light spell. Like, and he's
Cool.
saying he literally doesn't need it. It's just they were put there for more, like, for theatrics than anything else. Also, Pod apparently approves of menagerie.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So yeah, there we go. Alright, everyone. To increase efficiency, I will teleport you outside of my gate. Lady Saito and the one you called Garim remain there, awaiting your return. By the way, for you guys, it seems only as if it's been like maybe an hour or so.
Mhm.
The longest part of it was probably like Yagu undergoing
More.
the trial. All right. Anybody have anything last thing that they would like to do first?
I am Gucci.
Thanks for the information, Alexander.
Thank you.
My thanks as well.
Yagu? Gonna thank the big guy? Aw. No thanks from Jay. Okay. Jay, you are still there, right? If you are talking, we can't hear you. That explains it. Hello.
Oh,
Hello?
my mute button clicked. Whoops.
Ah.
Mm.
Yeah, Yago also thinks.
Thank you, Alexander. As Amelie says that as well. And Caretaker says, when this mission is over, Alexander, I think I'll join you here. Keep you a little bit of company and keep you efficient. I require no assistance. However, the aid of a fellow creation of the gods would be advantageous. Not as more say not as much a ship as more so like caretaker, even though
I
Alexander
was just joking.
even though
dude.
Alexander doesn't understand loneliness, caretaker does, and he feels a little bit bad.
So does that mean category is leaving us?
No, he says when the mission is completed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's breaking up with this dude.
No, as in like once Nirvash is defeated, he would like one of you to return him to Alexander.
Hmm.
In addition, before you go, you must understand that none can learn of my location or my power.
I look at Varys, Amelie, and
It is
I
impossible.
don't think I know about Yuzaki.
What are you looking at me for?
Nothing, I guess.
Out of character, he doesn't even know I doxed them.
Wait, I don't?
No,
No,
I
because
thought I knew. Okay, never mind. I don't look at.
no,
I
you
don't look at
absolutely
Varys.
do because your mom talked about the reveries to you guys. It talked about
Did
the
she?
mission. Yes, she did.
Okay, I did. You do know I doxed you guys.
Yes, she does. I say yes, they do. In character, they do because you doxed them, motherfucker. And then dox Amelie.
Dox Emily.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Amelie dox com.
I just look at the and I'm like, okay, I'm not that bad. It was just my mom, dude.
My hood is up. Would they see me looking at them?
No, actually, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Then I don't know.
Now who's out of character?
I got you, Phil. I got you. But yeah, with that, you all
I love you guys.
unlike that, it's like
I love you too, Phil.
for this Garum and Lady Saito, you cannot tell them of my power or my sentience. Don't worry, I have a story to tell. This is Caretaker saying, don't worry, I'll take care of Garum.
Can I tell Garum about the reverie he would qualify for?
Are you asking that to Caretaker?
I'm asking that to Alexander or Caretaker. I'm just saying it out loud.
I find no fault in this. There you go. If the big man says it, I am behind that decision. Are y'all gonna help Garum get Evergreen?
He really wants to get into this thing, dude. Yeah, Finn would definitely try to help him get some.
Okay.
I think Varus would try to get. I mean, Varus might tell Misha about Sito.
Garum's not a monk.
No, I said Varus might tell Misha about Sito.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting, especially given where it is. Which y'all didn't ask for, by the way.
I mean, I'm gonna assume at some point we asked about all the referees.
The elemental plane of Earth.
That does make sense.
All the reveries are in very befitting places, like 13 is an Avernus.
Never going there.
Well, no, it's Avernus. It's not Nessus. So it's the
Still?
first level of hell.
Don't really want to go to Avernus, bro.
Like Warmonger's Wrath was in the capital of the Orcish people. Visage of the Beyond was in an ancient tomb underneath the Sea of Blood. Tyrant's Malice is in the Abyss. Fucking Syzygy is in Yulari. All that kind of stuff. Like pretty much all of them are in places that make sense. Only a couple of them are out of, or quote unquote, out of place.
Yeah, like Widowmaker's Mantle being one of them, right?
No, it's still a tangential thing. Because, Lolth having her son's reverie, say one of Lolth's minions stealing her son's reverie, it still makes sense thematically. The only ones that really say that don't exactly like fully make sense were things like the Catalyst of the Inferno, the Sound of Silence. Sekiro lore makes sense. I mean, Revelation and Drake Siphon. None of the only ones that like really made sense where it was Sekiro lore. Out of your 5.
Okay.
All right. With that, he teleports you outside. Let me move the map. Do-do-do-do-do. As you'll appear at
The loading screen now. Nice.
Yep. As you'll see Maya and Garum standing in front of you. Ard, what happened? What was it like in there? You have to tell me everything.
Can I take it?
Effectively, it is an ancient temple. Band leader Stone Grip. However, there is information, that I think you will want to hear, but it is best saved for once we are returned and we are in a more secure, location. You never know what ears may be around. I assume you are talking about me. On the contrary, Lady Saito, it is more that we don't know what else could be listening into us here. Ah. By the way, Maya immediately rushed up to Josaku to see how he was.
I'm gonna hand Maya the light crystal. The souvenir from the inside. Since I know you cannot enter.
She actually like pulls her hood over her head and like takes it. It's like beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Did we tell Garam about the thing yet? Oh wait, we're supposed to wait. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
the caretaker said it's best to wait.
Gotcha.
However, I believe now that everyone has gone to Mount Alexander, there is a deal which we must complete. The nest of those wyverns. I dwarf. I always forget like the dwarfish accent. All right, let's go. I need to send someone to deal with this thing anyway, so let's go deal with the nest now. Why am I cursing, bro? What?
No. I'm talking to Jose. Don't worry.
Why is he cursing?
The GIF is just cursing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. This is off
Yeah.
topic.
All right. So yeah. Does anybody have anything that they would like to do before they leave Mount Alexander? Because like Garim basically is just like blasting Caretaker with questions off on the side, like, and Caretaker is saying it's basically like, we will tell you more, Garim, later.
I'm gonna show Garam the crystal.
Can I?
You can hold it, but you can't keep it.
Ah, inside Mount Alexander. I'm sorry,
Actually,
that's Valker's voice. What the fuck?
you know what? You can keep that one. We have several more.
Yes.
And I'll just toss mine to Finn because he was the one that asked for the souvenir first.
Oh, thanks, Varys.
No problem.
Dwarf. Thank you. This is incredible. So what was in there? Did anybody find anything good? Like anything
Yeah.
like powerful, anything that can help us?
You will, like Yadiga said, we can talk about it when we get back to the guild hall.
We found the most powerful weapon, actually.
As he's scanning over you before he... Oh, knowledge. But he does eye up Yagu, interestingly.
Also that, yeah, but mostly knowledge.
Yeah, and don't we need to
Last
go
I
get
checked, your
some,
bagpipes... Say, your bagpipes weren't black.
don't we need to go get some
It's a day's walk to the nest. At least. Maybe a day and a half in this storm. No, we're in there a while.
how long were we in there for? I think we just spent like an hour or two at most, right?
You all were in there for several hours. It has been, I would say, night has almost fallen. As yeah, y'all realize as soon as you step out of like the light of Mount Alexander, it's almost nighttime now.
Were you two waiting the whole time?
It is not like we had anywhere else to be, Senpai.
I see.
We agreed to accompany you to this, and we would see the duty through on the agreement we made. Aye. Now, let's go. Let's go kill some wyverns, shall we?
That sounds fun.
Yep. Alright, anything anybody would like to do on the trip over?
At some point, I'm gonna go up to Josaku and I'm just gonna say, "Hey, Josaku,
Yo,
what's a senpai?" She keeps calling you that like repeatedly.
uh, I'm older than nerds. It's another way of saying that.
Is it like a token of affection, a token of respect? What's going on there? Like, hey,
Respect.
gotcha.
I love Phil absolutely doing that, even though he absolutely knows what senpai means. But,
Yeah,
but Finn wouldn't. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So then y'all progress on. Yagu, roll me a d20. 5. Okay, the storm is still raging, my guys. Everybody take a long rest, by the way.
Perfect.
And during that rest, Yagu,
Yes.
you
Oh,
come
you
you
sleeping?
come face to face with Lady Illustre.
Oh.
Mummy.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, Yagu, my champion.
Thank you, Lady Elistray.
I hope you found my pet adorable.
Dino is your pet?
In a manner of speaking, he's a creature that was found by the previous Primarch. Reyna, do you mind stepping out? As you guys see, a drow woman. Say one that you recognize from the images shown by Alexander, Yagu. Oh, Yagu. It is a pleasure to meet you. I don't actually have an art for her at the moment. Actually, wait, no, I might. One moment, I think I actually do have an art for her. Let me find this real quick. Because I actually, when trying to make the High Priestess of Illustre, I believe I made one. Also, you can keep talking, Yagu, if you like.
Oh. I was just gonna say, nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure, it is a pleasure to meet the one who has taken up my mantle now that I am gone. And by the way, unlike Illustre, who basically is like wearing an outfit made of her hair, Reyna is actually like dressed out in like basically priestess regalia.
So, what instrument did you play?
As she pulls out a form of the Sound of Silence, and it looks actually like the lyre that you picked up in the first place.
So not a fan of the bagpipes.
Not my taste. But if you feel any better about it, I'll say I do not discriminate. The sounds you make, the music you make, they are beautiful in their own way. Everyone, I'll say all the music that we make, brothers, is beautiful.
Can I hear you play?
Absolutely. I will need to roll a performance check for her. But I also did remember I did have art for her. One moment, and I will post it. Here's the thing, Phil. It doesn't matter. One, she didn't. Two, what is that math-wise? What is a proficiency bonus there? Because she also has expertise in performance. I guess +5. Level 15 is a +5 to proficiency, right? Then that is a 27. Yep. Thankfully, she had advantage. And she plays it. And it is a lovely tone. Like a fucking lovely tone.
As Hyper, don't kill me. As she's playing, Yagu's gonna hit her with the sheesh.
Thank you. Thank you for your appreciation.
Jay, I love you, Jay. I
But
love
yeah,
you
by the
so
way,
much.
for the name, and the nickname, this is Renya, the Midnight Muse.
Hey, Jay, can you do me a favor, Jay?
Don't say say that right now. They're gonna kill me, Edge.
Jay, you gotta just one favor, right, Jay?
No, Ed,
No,
don't tell me to do what you're gonna tell
again,
me to do.
they took it as a sign of appreciation for
Yeah,
her
I got
craft.
you know. Her name is Reina, right?
Renya.
Renya. Can you ask Renya if she's single? Friend is asking, bro.
Bro, dude, come on, dude.
Hey, guess what?
Ain't no way.
Guess what? Hey, Hedge. That would be necrophilia because she's been dead for about 9,000 years.
Sheesh, dude. Hey, how true resurrection, right? How can I
True resurrection does not work on people that died of old age.
That's true. Oh, so she survived.
Renya is one of these survivors of it, particularly because of the Sound of Silence versatility. I am here for advice whenever you need.
So there's
Yagu.
3 people in my head now.
I am more of an assistant rather than in your head constantly. I am here only at your request. And think of me as more relatable advice than Lady Elistray. No offense. I say no offense or disrespect intended, my lady. None is taken, Renya.
So
And
you are a
more
bard as well.
sound advice than our other visitor. And you asked her if she's a bard as well? Yes.
Yeah. Then I have a very important question for you.
And that is?
Yagu folds his arms and with one of his hands stroking his beard and says, "What do you think about my drip?"
Your drip? I'm sorry, is this a term that is used differently than when I was alive?
Oh, sorry, it must be this new young kid slang. What do you think about my style?
Ah, very appealing.
It's good to know. I wish other people thought the same.
I'm sure they do.
Hopefully.
By the way, if you're wondering, uh, she is a glamour bard.
So how did you deal with all of this? I feel very overwhelmed all the time.
It took a while to get used to, but I was already a devotee of Lady Elistray prior to this. Prior to my obtaining of the Sound of Silence.
Wait, what'd you say she was? Is she a drow?
Yeah, she's a drow. She was a
That's
priest.
what Hedge is, or Varys is, right?
He is a half drow.
Oh, makes sense. Does it offend you that I'm not also drow?
Not in the slightest.
Good, because us turtles have drip, as the young kids say.
Most of the turtles I met were rather pleasant. Unfortunately, the one I spent the most time around was not.
Oh,
But you already are nothing like him.
good to know.
Telodan was a rather rough individual to be around.
Do you have a beard?
No, no hair.
That must have been why.
You're funny, Yaguet Sam.
I tried my best.
Interesting. Again, I am here whenever you wish. Lady Elistray and Rosham may arrive whenever they want to. But I will only arrive when you desire my company.
I appreciate that. And look forward to your company.
Thank you.
Maybe we can start up a band.
It was funny. Yeah, say, when I was alive, another nickname I went by was the Solo Symphony. That instrument is better than you think. Hey, Phil. Phil. You're muted, by the way.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. I've been saying something. What's up?
It's Mr. Stereo Girl.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa.
Dude, he's got ice in his veins, dude. He's too cold, dude.
He's
Too
too
cold.
rizzed up, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, Yagu.
Wait, who?
You,
dude.
dude, yeah,
What?
you.
You guys are capping,
No,
dude.
Dude,
no,
you
no.
have
the Rizzler right
infinite
now,
drip.
No,
Dude,
no,
you are the Rizzler right now.
no,
You guys
yeah,
are capping, dude.
no,
This
no.
is terrible. I'm
Straight up,
completely resisting.
straight up, Yagu is the Riz God.
What?
Dude, Yagu's got so much Riz, dude.
Dude, I
He
can't
needs-
even get Lydia.
Dude, he needs to. No, he could get Lydia.
No, he
He's
could.
just.
He just doesn't want to.
Dude, Yagu, you need to teach Varus how to be a Riz god. Like you just. But can I be a Riz apprentice?
Actually,
No.
I have a new
No,
question.
you know what you would be? You'd be
What?
the apprentice.
No, the
Apprentice.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
The Riz,
No, the apprentice.
the
Okay, the
Rizalite.
first one was much better.
The Rizalite.
Rizalite.
Dude.
Okay, what was your question?
Oh no, I
Uh,
just wanted to do the
whenever
Mr.
we're back
Stereo
in
Girl.
roleplay.
Whoa. No, okay, yeah, and back in roleplay. Okay, what's up?
Wait, what's her name again? Reyna?
Renya.
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 I have a bit of a serious topic to ask you about.
Well,
Will the sound of silence increase my Riz levels?
what is Riz?
No.
I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
This motherfucker turned it on me.
You deprived me of this, Jay! You deprived me of this for so long!
This motherfucker. You. Hold up. I need to step away for a moment because I'm actually kind of.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No.
Can we
This is
retcon this?
no. This is good. This is staying in. This
I've
is
ruined
canon
it.
now. No, she asked you
I've
what
ruined-
Riz is.
This
I
is
expect
canon.
I expect
Riz cannon!
I expect a fucking answer.
It's canon.
No. You know what this is? You know what this is? This is Goldschmite fucking slang. This is
Dude, this ain't
Goldschmite.
Goldschmite.
this is
This is just-
Goldschmite slang. You motherfuckers.
This is Zuma slang. Varus knows what Riz is, bro. You are taking this away from me.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
This is true power, dude. You're making canon, dude.
Oh my god.
Usually only the DM has this power.
We have a new MC, you guys.
Dude, you know what?
Yo,
Dude, Yargod is the new MC, dude. This is the adventures of the Yargod and the Wickermen, dude.
Yagod and his 4 friends.
Dude, Yargod and his Riz apprentices.
Okay. So, any other questions you would like to ask Reyna? Or Renya. What did I say, Reyna? Because you said it
She didn't
earlier.
she didn't answer my question about Riz.
She asked you what it means.
Oh. Must be more of that slang that I'm accustomed to.
And you do realize Riz is a recent term.
What is will the sound of silence you know what, never mind.
Really?
It was a dumb question.
No. I now desire to understand what Riz means.
Okay, well, bard to bard, you can't make fun of me.
I promise I will not. I will not make humor out of your situation, no matter what it is.
Will to rephrase my question, will the sound of silence help me with the ladies? Oh. Oh no.
No, that was hyper laughing. In my opinion, yes. If it is any indication, in my time, I went from being highly sought after to being one of the more desired women in the world. Being the world's greatest musician assisted with that appeal.
Well, I'm not good at this whole thing, but I mean this in the nicest way possible. You're also nice to look at.
I appreciate that.
That probably helped.
Well, as I said, I went from being sought after to being the kind of, I'll say, a woman that people actually traveled the world to ask for my hand in marriage. It was annoying at times, to say the least.
You were married?
Eventually. Though it wasn't someone who sought me out. I'll say by traveling across the world.
Were you still any sort of adventurer after marriage?
I wasn't as much an adventurer in the first place. I was the high
Oh.
priestess, so I was more of a missionary. But yes, he accompanied me. It, it was nice to find someone who understood. And we occasionally visited his home as well as mine. Based on what Lady Illustre has told me, the country that you know of is Annabora. Where was my home?
Well then, if that's the case, do you think that we, knowing what you know about Nirvash, do we have any chance?
I believe that there is always a chance. There is hope. Just like how one day I hope you get to meet my husband. He was a Primarch as well.
Which Primarch?
His name was Guppy.
The dumpster,
He's just made of Riz, dude. Every character is rizzed up.
You have to admit, Jay. You have to admit, Jay. You laughed your ass off, and you did not see that coming.
Dude, the Riz got himself.
No,
Dude.
legitimately, I just thought, that would be one of those where, like, Guppy wouldn't seek him out, but they would find comfort in each other because they're both bards. They both understand what it's like to be Primarchs, and they both understand the duties of the other. So it would actually be a really good match.
Dude, you know this shit was you know the funniest part was we're all trying to figure it out and you doing your best not to burst out laughing hyper.
I was trying
He's like holding it in so bad.
my poker face was non-existent.
I was trying to figure out who it was too. You were like Primarch, and I'm like going through my head. I was like, is it maybe Heron's? But then it's like, no, she's the female, and he mentioned husbands.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect the Gupster, dude. The fucking.
I just thought it'd be fucking funny. You're okay with that, right, Jay?
Yeah.
I just think
Dude.
it's funny because also, like, again, Guppy is super charismatic and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Guppy is better Yagu.
But also, like, Guppy, from the vibe I got from him, he wouldn't be the kind of person who would, like, travel across the plains to chase a woman. He would have been visiting an old friend.
Dude, you know what this
Guppy's
means?
what Yagu should have been.
You know what this means, bro?
What?
Jay is actually the Riz God, bro.
Yeah, he's literally the Riz god. We agreed on this.
Wait,
Jay is the Riz God.
wait, no.
Yeah,
You know what this
100%.
really means?
Wow.
We have to kill Yagu.
No, Yagu has the wife in the head. But if Finn goes after Kinless Summer.
He has the
You
husband.
mean
in
when?
there.
Wait, also, I gotta figure it out, because I'm gonna have to get tips from Jay on how to play Scuppy.
Yo.
To let Jay play his copy, dude.
Like, there's certain things I gotta go with them, but also, I might let Jay play Scuppy.
That would be.
I can't wait to get gupped on, dude.
Hougeki Kaptan.
Gotta give him the Gup Gup.
The
This
Gup Gup
went
3000,
off
bro.
the rails so hard.
Dude, the Gup Gup 3000. This is hyper like coming back at us after all the trolling we've done towards him.
Oh, you bet your ass it is. This is absolutely payback for a week of Jay trolling me.
Would Yaku have ever known of Guppy? Or no?
He would not.
Okay.
He was the wielder of Kinless Summer. Champion of Titania.
Was he also a bard?
Yes, he was. He was a famous orator in his home of the Feywild, as well as a charming man, good singer, good and powerful as well. They called him the face of revelry. His smile would brighten an entire room.
I bet they had some more really good nicknames for him.
His charisma infectious. Nicknames like what? This is DM to
I don't
player.
know, he sound...
By the way, face of revelry, instead of an A, it is EY.
Well, player to DM, I'm getting at the fact that we called him Gup Gup 9000. But, you know, I'm just
Well,
messing with you. I'm sorry.
one of our compatriots and one of his good friends, Osmaha, did tend to give him this really odd nickname. Gup Gup 3000? For some reason, I never understood it as long as I lived. And every time I asked them about it, they just kind of laughed at each other and said, there's no meaning behind it, it's just a joke.
The Solo Symphony and the Gup Gup 3000. I need to get a nickname like these. It's my duty as a bard.
Gup Gup
I
3000.
can't, dude. I can't, dude. Holy fuck,
That
dude.
Gup 3000, bro. Gup 3000. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I've absolutely spoiled this session.
No,
Bro,
it's
you
actually
do.
incredible. Like, it's
Bro,
fucking incredible.
why can't my Reverie be say Gup 3000?
Well, because you're not as charismatic as Jay.
No, he's not, bro.
You whenever Osmaha is mentioned? Oh, yeah.
Wait, how do I say her name again? Renya?
Renya. Renya.
Renya nuts in D's mouth. Okay, anyways.
You don't actually say that out loud in front of Illustrate and Renya, do you?
No, no shot.
Dude,
Absolutely
no
not.
balls.
Okay, okay.
No
I
balls,
have
pussy.
absolutely
Do it,
no balls.
do it, no balls, pussy.
I have.
Holy shit.
Plastic, what the fuck? Plastic, what the fuck?
Evas. No, I absolutely do not say that.
Okay.
That would be negative Riz.
It would.
Oh, frick, should I tell her this?
Tell her what?
Oh, I'm gonna YOLO it, dude. This might be cringe. Well, I ask all this because one of my greatest struggles with my journey is I don't see a way for myself to get home and live the happy life that I desire. So it's nice to hear someone else who was in my shoes was able to do such a thing.
We were not the only ones, Yagu. We were not the only pairing even among between Primarchs.
Yeah, but didn't a lot of the Primarchs also die?
Well, yes, but among those that not, there were 3 couples, in fact. Our leader, Kymel, fell in love with the wielder of Drake Siphon, Serena. Sorry, that shit went down the wrong way. Okay. Ooh. Sorry about that. That shit went down definitely the wrong way. In addition, Thar, the champion of Sylvanas. He ended up becoming the companion of Luna, the champion of Saloon. And even then, among those that survived, many went on to live happy lives. I
But
remember.
you can't guarantee that will happen for me.
I can't guarantee your survival, Yagu. The first part of living is surviving. There were some friends we left behind. I'm not going to act like I didn't lose friends during the day of the shattering. Miranda, Phoebe, Peter, Helix, Lindstrom. I can go on naming friends that I lost that day. All we can do is try to stop ourselves from losing any more friends.
So if I'm potentially living on borrowed time, maybe I should just tell her how I feel and send this. And Yagu brings out his love letter to Lydia.
Possibly. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. Had I died that day, I never would have found solace with Guppy. Had Kymel or Serena died that day, I feel like the other would have become much more despondent. Several people lost very good friends. One of our friends, Alistair, was never the same. He lost a close friend in Ruminoth. I was never fond of either of them, but there was a little bit of a spark that left Alistair's eyes after that.
Well, you've told me all that I needed to hear, Renya. I'm looking forward to having someone to speak with.
Absolutely. Yeah, and by the way, guys, it's just that, like, by the end of, like, the Tales of the Primarchs, Ruminoth and Alistair had become good friends. Like, it's more so, like, Alistair amused Ruminoth, and Alistair found it a particularly entertaining challenge to make Ruminoth laugh and entertained. Because Ruminoth always did try to come off as, like, the most badass, most hard ass, like, all that stuff in the room. Well, it's also more so
I have
the,
one more
like,
thing.
what's up?
No, you finish.
Say, Hedge, it's not as much that. It's more so, like, I was naming the people that Renya got along with the best. And Salazar wasn't one of them. In fact, she probably would not have liked Salazar.
True.
Salazar was a very acquired taste, so, like, he probably only had a couple friends, like Osmaha, Alistair, maybe Ruminoth, Probably not, but like maybe. Hero. Maybe Osmond would have found him entertaining. But like, again, the majority of them probably found him incredibly annoying. Reeve probably got along really well with him. They probably like smashing shit together. Hey, what was that question, Jay?
I assume this whole time Elistray's just been sitting there listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
I have one favor to ask both of you before I go.
And what is that?
Can you guys tell my new friend Dino that I said hello?
Elistray extends out her hand, and you see a tiny thing emerge, where Dino actually jumps out from it and lands into Renya's arms. Hello, my little friend. It's been so long since I got the opportunity to see you. As he like coddles up next to her, he sees you, and like he gives that like really affectionate kind of look, almost like as if a dog.
Can I ask Renya, may I?
She holds out her hands, and like Dino actually like jumps out to you. That is not the name I gave him, but I quite like that one.
I was gonna say I hope you didn't mind my naming him Dino. It just seemed fitting at the time.
Pets often change names when they change owners. It's understandable. I didn't like having to leave him there, but I made sure to leave with Alexander the order that he be taken care of. It was one of his subconscious directives, as he put it.
Well, that's good. We wouldn't want this guy to get too lonely down there.
I can keep him. I can keep him here. I'm sure he would not mind the company.
That would give me some ease of mind.
False dragons are very rare and incredibly gentle creatures. They only attack when their shades have been attacked. Very
Well,
kind. Very empathetic.
It's a good thing I didn't see you as a threat, little buddy, as he pats Dino on the head.
It is quite fortunate for you. For if you had attacked him and continued doing so, I do not doubt that he would have killed you.
But instead now I have a new friend.
That you do. That is all, right, Jay?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Sorry, I took way
No.
too much
That was
time.
awesome. That was fucking awesome. I just wanted to say, because if you did, Illustrator would have said, "Sleep well, Yagu Retsam, and rest." If your intentions are to be clear, then you may have a fight ahead of you. I only hope that you can conquer other challenges. Catch your eye. Oh wait, shit! I just realized I gave Jay a reason to go for Kinless Summer now.
I can't, it's Phil's.
No, but like, Guppy and Renya would both be in your head.
Yeah, but it's Phil's.
Okay.
He already claimed it.
You want it, dude. You want it, dude. You can
No,
have
it's
it.
yours, dude. It's yours. You want it.
Well,
You know, if the two of you are gonna fight over it, I'm just gonna
Wait.
go get it.
wait,
I'm not gonna fight over it, dude.
Phil. What alignment is Finn?
Neutral good.
Neutral good. Yagu. What alignment is Yagu?
Let me double check. I think chaotic good.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, then you're both
Yeah,
then you're both
chaotic
fine.
good.
You're both fine.
I'm just gonna snatch it out of both of your arms.
I'm not gonna fight for him. I'll let Jay have it.
No, dude, it's yours.
I was picking on it, Phil. He legitimately said to me, it's like, I may not actually want to go for any of the reveries because of the slot it takes up. Also, I've already used Kindless Summer once, and I think I want to try other items. He did actually DM me that.
First come, first serve.
All the story beats are there, Jay. All the story beats are there.
I did not mean to do that. But
It doesn't mean all the
But-
story beats are now there, Jay.
But Tatani doesn't really give a fuck. So if you both wanted to attune with it back to back and give them a little bit of a reunion, you could do that. All right. So with that, Yagu, you fall back asleep, and everyone, you wake up and you proceed onward into the snowy mountains. As you start to get closer, Maya does sort of hold up, and then you see her men sort of like appear around you. Well, there is one thing I will do. As we are here, I will help you scout. I'm sure you all would like to know if there are any entrances to their cave or any things you may need to know of.
Much appreciated.
Well, I was going to see if you wanted to come with me, Senpai. Or you, Finn.
Yeah, I'll go with you, and I cast Mage Armor.
Yes, Mage Armor, okay.
I'll come along as well.
Hold up, I think Amelie has a spell for this.
Think she might have passed out trace?
I was about to say, I wonder if she has passed without a trace. Because I also don't want to, I don't want to really burn any of Pod's.
I'm gonna prepare my spells for today, by the way.
Go for it. Just think about what you would do to fight wyverns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm taking.
Hey, Jose, we should prepare our abilities too, right? Fight wyverns, Jose?
Hmm?
I said we should also prepare our abilities, right? To fight wyverns?
Yeah.
Let me message Pod real quick.
Wait,
I'm gonna-
can I actually change my spells as well? You said I can change every day, right? Or every session.
Yes.
So I can change spells right now? Actually, I don't know how to do
Yeah,
that.
you
never
absolutely
mind.
can. You can. Oh, you go into your into the anvil thing, and you go to spells.
It's fine. I'm actually good with what I have. I was gonna try something, but
No. What were you gonna try? What were you gonna try? Legitimately, like.
I needed to read some of the spells. I have a couple ideas.
What spells?
The greater invisibility was one.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the other two. I just remember reading through some of the. Is Dimension Door 4th level?
Dimension Door is 4th level. That is basically a point-to-point teleport.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying something with that, but it's honestly fine.
Yeah, you can definitely try it out if you would like.
Uh,
Okay,
Sorry,
so Pod gave
I'm
you
letting
permission to use Amelie's Pass Without a Trace.
I want to also I want to the one thing I want to do is the moment we see wyverns,
By the way,
I want to
by the way, I posted this because this is what Dino would have turned in would have had the stat block of if Yagu had turned hostile. I wanted to post that before I closed out of it.
The one thing I wanted was the moment we see wyverns, Varus is gonna drink his potion of flying.
Potion of Flying, okay.
Yeah, the moment we see wyverns.
Alright, so
okay.
I need stealth rolls from Josaku, Finn, and from Maya.
And plus 10 too.
No, and plus 10. That is correct. So let me pull up Maya's stat block to see what her stealth plus is. 25.
35. That
Yeah,
turns into
35. It's like, it's like, yeah, I rolled a 19 on the die, so that's a 47. I remember that from fucking. Okay, so Maya's got that, so she gets a. Welp. That happened. Josaku, what you got? Stealth.
Let's see.
She get another one.
Ooh,
So somehow,
Oh, no.
so Finn, I hate to say this, somehow you got the lowest stealth roll.
I give up. I'm killing Finn.
No,
He's
no,
gone.
no,
He's
because-
gone. Fuck the
because-
critical
no.
arc. Fuck everything, dude. I give up. I give up.
This is the one thing I have a
Phil.
plus
I give
8
up,
in.
dude. I
Give me
give up.
this. Give me
Phil.
this, please.
Phil, do you want me to kill you, Phil?
Yes,
You can
dude.
do it
Right now. Right now.
Phil.
Just start attacking me right now.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Phil, it is because she rolled a 16 on the die, and she has a plus 10.
I give up. I give up. I give up, dude. I give up. It's over. It's
I'm
over.
so sorry, man.
The one thing I have a plus 8 in, or I have a plus 8 in acrobatics. Well, it's my plus 8. Please give me this.
I
Please.
have advantage and a plus 11. I give up, dude. I'm the worst rogue. I give up. I'm making a new
Wait, so
character next session.
so Finn's not stealth.
Oh, wait.
No, legitimately, those three, you turn around and they are fucking gone. Like, it's as if they don't exist anymore. Because they rolled a 35, 36, and 38.
Yeah, I give up, dude. I'm
Like,
done. I'm making
even
a new
Garim is saying, oh, holy shit. Damn, are they all three always this good?
Like, I knew Finn was this good. I didn't know Jusaku was this sneaky.
And his,
Oh.
and his girlfriend is pretty stealthy, too.
Okay, so all of us can see that she likes him.
A blind
Wait,
Except him.
what?
A blind man. Wait, dude, Yago, are you fucking serious?
She likes him?
It has been like this ever since they were children.
Was that
You
one
knew
of
them
his-
as
One of them
children?
That was one of her men, right?
Oh.
Yes, according to her other attendants, which I have spoken to, it has been like this ever since they were children.
How is Josaku so fucking blind to
In
it?
the words of numerous attendants, by gods, that man is fucking dense.
He's so perceptive when it comes to other things, though.
Yes, it's really weird. He's always been very in tune when it comes to fighting styles or weapon proficiencies, things like
Or
that.
just people in general, but like this.
Hmm?
Jesus, man.
Hey, I have a question for you guys while we're all chatting it up here.
Yeah.
Can you guys share with us one thing about Josaku's past just so I can spook him?
Oh, that's a great idea. Is there any way we can prank him?
Yeah, good old fashioned prank.
Hold up. Jose, I would like you to DM me something very innocuous, very benign, very
Harmless.
irrelevant and harmless about Josaku.
Yeah, just give us a random childhood fact.
If I gotta think of one on the spot. Oh, jeez.
Dude,
I'm sorry,
Just think of something random, like a food
all I gotta
preference.
say is,
That's
Yago, you are
weird.
Jay. That was fucking hilarious, bro. Top tier.
No, but
I'm
like,
sorry,
I
dude.
have-
I'm taking up too much.
Okay, I got an idea.
what's up?
Dude, he's gonna message him and say as a child he used to like axes instead of swords or something.
No, hold up. I was saying this will be. I'm having him DM it to me to see whether or not like it's actually like something that they would know. Roll me a persuasion check, Yaku. This one is not an advantage because they are not dwarves; they are humans.
I only have plus 11 though.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, but you can actually roll well, dude. Don't
Did he say he only has a plus 11?
I
Bro,
know.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to
21,
God, bro. I swear to
21.
God, bro.
Jose, what is that fact?
Here, let's go with that.
Supposedly, the man even slept with a wooden sword in his bed until he was a teenager. Then it turned into a metal sword.
Wait, so he went from wooden sword to metal sword?
Yes.
Honestly, now that you say it, I don't think I've ever seen him sleep without his katana next to him.
Alright, this is very vital and very key information. Did he have a name for his wooden sword?
I don't know.
I
Well,
think he has a name for his katana.
we'll have to ask Josaku that then, won't we, Varys?
No, well, his katana does have a sword because I was there when he bought it.
Well, I'm more concerned about this wooden sword. You know, we just have to
That's
get to
true.
know our friend Josaku. You know,
That's true.
Did you say his katana had a sword?
His katana had a name. My bad. Sorry. His katana had a
Dude,
name.
his katana's wielding another sword.
Yeah, Daybreaker has another sword inside of it.
Dude, that's Daybreaker's special ability. It pulls out another sword, dude.
All right,
It's 3-hit passive.
but but Finn isn't there. So you guys, that is the wrong. Yeah, no. Crap, crap. I keep hitting the wrong button. Crap.
Crap.
Crap. I'm archiving all this stuff from inside of Alexander, so that way it doesn't cloud up my thing. Okay. You'll come to this very icy cave, and you do actually find a little bit of a small passage circling around. And then you'll walk in very stealthily. And you'll walk in and you see this cave, right? It looks like something lives here. You see off on one side, it looks as if there's perching places for various creatures. About 8 or 9 of them, actually. And then there's one central area where currently you see 2 figures talking to each other. I would like perception checks from both Josaku and Finn.
Can I just not
Okay.
roll?
No, because this is essential.
No,
Nora
there
would.
it is.
Okay, you actually hit the DC for the hearing, even if you don't see them. Josaku, you see them very well.
It can't be Nora, right? Nora wouldn't be
One
here,
of
right?
them, one of them appears to be a white scale, say a white dragonborn, wearing these rag-like, very rudimentary, almost thrown together clothes. And he's staring very angrily at a tall, muscular, black dragonborn leaning on a massive, oversized maul. And you don't need to see him to hear. Uh, um, how much longer do you think? I said, how much longer do you think they will be, Imontet? Based on the device that you gave me, they should return any moment. Good. There they are. As you all outside have actually hear the wyverns flapping back into the cave. And you guys like see them start to go as you all basically like group hide. And then for Maya, Yosaku, and Finn, you all see them inside. And you see the wyverns basically land, and they don't. Normally, they would just attack things like this. But these almost look like they're following orders. And Josaku, with an 18 actually, you hit the DC, which was an 18. You're able to see from that distance. You see this weird looking necklace around the neck of the white dragonborn. Which, by the way, it's a big dragonborn, almost as big as Harglyph. But Josaku, given the fact that you can see that far, I would like you to roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Okay, with a 22, you can tell that this dragonborn's, who apparently is called Imontet, his body language is very standoffish but wary. Almost as if he really doesn't like Harglyph. Who, if you can't tell, yeah, it is Harglyph. But at the same time, he's almost afraid of him. Not quite afraid, but like, he's wary of him. Well, I have followed through on my side of the deal. And I suspect you'll keep following through yours. As you see him basically like spin Warmonger's Wrath right around in his hand and put the head like right up underneath him on Tet's chin. Right, friend. I am not your friend. Sure you are, because I have not killed you yet. May as well be friends. both of us. You know, I wasn't exactly on board with the whole plan, but Karn was very convincing. Tell your master that I will keep with my end of the deal. Oh, I will. Just be sure to do it. Or Arglith basically like one-handed swings, and there's this big stalactite next to him, like this 20-foot tall stalactite of ice, like this giant one. And with one swing, he just takes the fucker out. I'll be back. You can tell like this really pisses him on Ted off, but he's not gonna act on it. You can tell like he wants to go to town on Harglith, but he can't. Or it feels like he can't. Yeah, keep attacking the villages. Keep causing a little bit of chaos. For now. In 1 week's time, I say once you feel they are coordinated enough, these creatures, have them attack the nearest Hall of Ancients. There's a city not too terribly far from here. I suggest starting there. You want me to send these things to attack a city and adventurers? Do you not think that would draw attention? You see, that is part of the plan. According to Karn, he's counting on it. But then again, as he like slams Warmonger's Wrath down and like pushes it down toward like the head, starts to actually crack the ground. You're not gonna argue with that, are you? As he looks, as you see him like throw his head around, and he actually looks in the direction of you guys. Arglith does. But if he saw you, he's not giving any indication to it. Well, I'll be off. I'll be back to check in. Eventually. Once you've conducted your little raid. Hop back in. Karn. It is done. Interesting. As he looks back up to the area where y'all are standing. Very interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Bring me back. And he teleports away. As you see Imontet basically like just slam another stalactite with his bare hand, and it just like goes to the ground. Maya leans in. You should get out of here.
Agreed.
By the way, Finn, he actually didn't see you. Per Josaku's insight roll, I'm going to say he was looking at the area, but his eyes and his body language gave no indication to seeing you. DM to player, he was looking at the area because he's told him on set that was, I'll say because he knew about the side entrance.
Oh.
So you all sneak back out, and I'm assuming you'll go back to the party to tell them what you saw.
Yes.
He got away. Arglith.
Teleported.
But if Hoggle got away, this is the best time to strike, right? They're not gonna know us coming. We can sneak in.
Well, it's obvious. Well, it's obvious what's happening now, isn't it? Yes, this Imontet is controlling the wyverns. With
Kill
the
them on 10. We kill the wyverns, problem solved. For now.
where do I know that name? Follow Olaf. Oi, boss.
Is he some, I don't know, ex-guild member from one of the fucking guilds? Like Hoggle?
No white dragonborn I can think of from. I would say that would have left. I can think of a couple, but none named Imontet. That name rings a bell. Say, or that name rings a bell. Can't figure out why though.
Do you know of any dragons named Imontet?
None that I can think of. Not around here. Wait. Wait. Dwarf. Wait. Dragon. There's no way. Dragon. I'll say, what color was the dragonborn?
White.
Did hear about something where there was a white dragonborn, but I think the name was Imontet. Someone causing a little bit of chaos. Did say he had strength, fitting something a lot bigger. What do you think, boss? Shapeshifter dragon? Maybe.
Wouldn't be the first time we encountered something like that.
Nope. Wouldn't be the last, I guess, too.
Hey. If that is a dragon, then the situation has changed. Band leader Stone Grip. May I suggest a temporary alliance? Your men and mine join in a unified distraction, getting the wyverns away from this Imontet, allowing the Wickermen to infiltrate the cave and kill him. Sounds like a sound idea, Lady Saito. Wickermen, you in for it?
Well, we don't want this thing to drag on, so we might as well get to it.
Yeah.
As you
You
hear,
what?
as you hear 14 groans around you at least. Or,
I do
oh, sorry,
kind
15. I should know. The only person that laughs at it is Garam.
I would laugh. What the fuck? I would laugh.
No, sorry. The only person out of the NPCs that laughs at it is Garam.
Oh, there's 14 of these guys?
Yeah, there's 10 of Maya's men, her, and then follow Olaf and Garam. 15 total.
Yeah,
How about-
I just want it known on the record. Finn would also laugh.
I do want a dragon skull on my mantle, though that does sound
No
weird.
guarantee no guarantee it's a dragon, but if it is, in for a hell of a fight. You guys sure you're up for this?
I already gave my word I would see this through.
Oh man, I guess fighting. I guess I know. Well, that sounds fun.
All right. Well,
We'll be dragging him across that mountain in no time.
well, y'all will get to sneak back in, or y'all can confront him from the front.
Sneak back in better, right? Get the jump on him.
Okay.
I can look to, and I look at the group, and I'm like, I summon Sigaralaw. I'm like, I can look to try and lock him down.
By the way, I could tell you haven't read what Sakaralor does with larger creatures.
Yes, I have. It is It's the creature's gargantuan. They are considered grappled, but their movement speed is only reduced by half.
Yes. That does not prevent them from flying, my guy.
No, but their movement speed is still reduced by half.
Yes.
I've got something to try to keep it on the ground.
And are dragons gargantuan?
Let me see. Wait, did I give it that effect? Hold up, I need to read something about that. I didn't think I gave it that strong of effects. That's actually pretty strong. Hold up.
Don't know it. Don't know it. I fall.
No, like
I fall off, bro. I fall off, bro.
no, like legitimate. You haven't fallen off.
In the future, also
I think I actually did give that way you could actually potentially fight a dragon.
Yes.
I think I gave you that for that reason. Meaner is smaller, they are restrained, yeah, because they have a hook in one of their limbs. They are grappled. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I did it as intended because it's still like grappled, but it doesn't have all like the restrictions
No.
of grappled.
No, it can still move and everything. It's just half the movement speed, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, if it's flying, it'll just fly up. But if its movement speed is like 60,
If this is a dragon.
if this is a dragon, and if it can teleport too, it can just teleport out of the grapple.
Yeah, no, I was just commenting on what you said.
Yeah.
Because, like, given your thought process, I was just telling you, like, how it would work against the dragon, if it was a dragon. Or sorry, if it is
You
a dragon.
100% know it's a dragon, dude. Let's be real.
Alright, well, I assume everybody wants to sneak back in?
Yes. Is Pass Without a Trace still active for all of us?
No, it is not. I need everyone to roll me a stealth check, and Amelie is not going to spend a second level soul slot this time to pass without a trace.
Stealth is not my strong suit. I don't want to do
This
this.
is a group check. 12, 19. Okay, that's pretty good thus far.
Unnatural 30!
Oh, it's a good thing you rolled that 30.
Where were you? Where were you earlier?
So, the 30 actually saved you guys. Because the total, the check, I believe I had it at, oh my god, I just had it in my brain. Its total is 31, 60, that is, so 61, 75. Again, y'all barely met it. Because I had it set at a 70.
Ooh.
Actually, wait, what's this thing's passive perception? Let me look it up. Because this will be against its passive perception. And I also do what? And everyone did long rest since the last thing, right?
Yeah. Can I say hyper?
No, I
I
don't
drank
deserve
my
it.
potion of flying when we got close to the cave.
Sure. So its passive perception is. It doesn't say. Oh. Okay. Higher than I expected. Okay. You get to fly whenever. Okay.
Yes, that's just a reminder for myself.
So you guys all start to sneak into the cave. Let me move this over. And then y'all start to sneak in through the side area. Like, ah. Oh, that blasted Harglith comes into my lair and decides to insult me. Which one of you fools brought back meat? I smell it. Which one of you was it? I! Assholes! You want me? Come and get it! As you see Garen basically at the thing of the cave, like, hitting his axe against it. No, you idiots! Get back here! But all the wyverns have actually flown out.
Here's our opening.
Opening? By the way, so, what are y'all gonna do?
Does it see us?
Not, I will say not yet because of the DC I set it at. Technically, this thing has a passive perception of 19. But,
Yo.
Oh, the only one it wouldn't see is Finn.
I'm gonna whisper scatter.
No, actually, the stealth roll, it's the stealth versus the passive perception, so it's a beats it. But he doesn't
Yeah,
see you
so-
yet. I'm gonna give it a group check instead of making it a 19 average, which is, I'm pretty sure it is damn near impossible for you guys to do. I lowered the DC because of the distraction that Garim, the Shin, Follow, and I'll say Olaf and Maya made. So I lowered it to an average of 14, and you hit it. Barely, but y'all hit it. I'm sorry, it was average of 15, and y'all actually just hit it. Because
So
it was
he
70.
can't-
It was 75.
He can't see us, and we're obviously going to be starting combat soon.
No, we're gonna be starting combat, but yeah, basically, you see, it's like, fine, I'll do this myself. As then, like, just like with Nervash, expands, and you'll see an adult white dragon.
I'm gonna start spreading out as I say scatter.
All right,
Same.
everyone, keep into like this area near this entrance. Where would y'all like to go? Too far. Edge.
Oh fuck, we're not gonna be able to move far
So,
enough.
like,
Yeah, y'all
Would
y'all
we
are
not have had a surprise
Like
turn?
this?
I'm just asking.
no, like this is gonna be the start of combat next week. Y'all will get a surprise turn.
Okay.
Okay? So,
How far
but
can we move?
y'all are on a ridge about 10 to 15 feet up. Okay? And about where Varys is, that line, so I'm gonna say that that line is right. Actually, let me draw it this way. Polygon line. Right here is the edge of the ridge. All right? Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
That is the edge of the ridge. Like you can be right up on it, but also it is about a 15-foot drop. Will not take fall damage if you slide down because it's ice. But just think about your plan.
I think I'm gonna. Do we know? Is this like an adult white dragon hyper?
This is an adult white dragon.
Because I think I'm gonna try to like rage and try and like. I don't know if it's gonna work because I think dragons
And also,
have good wisdom.
I will assume, yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all to this to not look up the stat block.
Do dragons have legendary resistances, hyper?
Do they? Again,
I know Nirwash probably.
no. This is all about like again. I'm counting on y'all to not look up the stat block.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, if I can, I'm gonna try and attack it and try and see if I can force it to burn its legendary resistances.
Obviously, y'all are up against a dragon,
does,
so that's where we'll end off. Actually, that's where we're gonna end off this session. Good night to everybody at home.